Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. We got a lot of stuff to get through.
Oh, honey.
We do. I mean,
It's been a month and you don't even do the whole song. I hate the song, but people love it, and...
I think they just like your pain more.
Yeah.
They also like my pain more. It's a very sadomasochistic relationship we've got with our audience.
Yeah, I'm about to say we've got, and I was like, no.
So anyway, I got, was probably a DVD right here from Hawking Books.
All right, open
Might
it
be a
up.
manga. Let's
Meanwhile,
find out.
I'm going to open up the first rainbow duct tape of the day.
Yep. Alright, we got ourselves a manga.
Ooh.
Zatch Bell.
Ah, Zatch Bell. Puppets and Satan, the manga.
Always fun. Isn't Zatch Bell part of your Beyond Pokemon panel?
Yes. Basically, that panel's all about Mon series, and I'll be doing it at geek.con. Just got the word on it. So, what I'm opening up right now is from Thomas Patterson.
Thomas
Thomas has sent us...
Ooh, it looks like a game manual.
Max Payne 3, the game manual. Not that either of us play Max Payne.
Is there a copy of Max Payne in there?
Hold up. There is a copy of Max Payne!
Goody!
Woo!
Now we just actually have to finish the Pokemon Omicron Let's Play so we can freaking start playing all these games that people have sent us.
And fire up the PS3, because I got so many PS3 games that I still have to go through. Then we got Family Guy Presents Blue Harvest. Disc 1.
Yeah, it's one of the Star
Wars Family Guys.
Yep.
Let's see. And we got a bunch of GBA games as well.
Oh, wait, what do we got here? Well, one of those is not a game. One of those is a one of the GBA players.
Hitch!
And Hitch.
Because Will Smith. Everybody, let's switch. Hey, get jiggy with it. Na-na-na-na-na-na.
Was there
get jiggy with it.
Was
Welcome
there a clearance
to Miami. Something, Miami.
I'm going to Miami.
Something, 90s music, Wild Wild West.
Netflix
Wild West.
just recommended to me Wild Wild West.
I'm sorry, I interrupted you with Will Smith.
So what do we got? What do we got for the GBA games and the GBA players?
All right, Harry Potter: Prisoner of Azkaban, the game.
I've only seen one Harry Potter movie.
Cartoon Network collection.
That could be anything in there.
Cartoon Network collection, like another one. There's like two different ones.
All pre-owned stuff.
Oh, these are all the Cartoon Network ones, and are like video ones. So
yep.
KND. I didn't know they had like video
on GBAs. Oh yes.
GBS. Backyard Baseball. Ed, Edd and Eddy: The Misadventures.
Never seen Ed, Edd and Eddy, but I know people swear by it.
It's a good show. Well, I watched the first couple seasons and liked it. Then it just kind of grew out of it. Backyard Football.
Football! Packers won the Super Bowl!
World Poker Tour.
Woot!
Woo! Poker wins the Super Bowl!
I like playing video poker games and like video game poker stuff.
Oh wow, this is so 2000s. Fear Factor Unleashed. That is the most...
How do you even do Fear Factor as a video game, considering one of it is about, like, a person's natural, visceral reactions to things?
Okay, so for you, like, kids who are, like, babies, basically... Hey, there's more.
Oh, there?
Basically, Fear Factor was a reality show where people, go with their fears, like, do their biggest fears, like being covered in snakes or some shit.
Texas Hold'em Poker. And I gotta cut up the box so we can throw it away, because this place is already a mess down here from various storyline-related shenanigans.
Yes. After the storyline, I think I know what you should do.
What's that?
Something that's unbelievable.
Unbelievable? Why, that's a funny pun. What could that be in relation to?
A tour guide for Belize.
Belize. It's a wonderful city in country.
Fuck, where is Belize again?
It's like Chile, isn't it?
No, it's South American? I forget where Belize is. Holy shit, we're dumb.
I would just like to remind my audience, I got a D in geography, so you can't be mad at me.
I don't remember where... It's in Central America.
It's in Central America.
Is Belize a whole country? Yes, it is.
Okay,
Belize is a country.
I could have sworn Belize was a city.
Oh god, we're idiots.
Again.
Oh god.
D in geography. I suck at it. You've seen Atop the Fourth Wall when I've screwed up geography before.
I have no excuse, because I actually was good with that in school.
Alright, toss.
I want to thank you for your interest in Belize. Too bad you don't know where we are.
Apparently I'm not that interested in Belize.
Yeah, this is unbelievable.
I'm so sad about any Belize fans I might have out there. I'm very sorry.
Belize it.
I'm still recovering from being sick. Weeks later, I still have a cough. This always is the thing with me, and I hate it. I have gotten better. It's just, especially for laughing, that, sets me off. All right, this one comes to us from Stephen Barrow.
Hey, Stephen.
Got a few things
How many
in here.
Steven Universe jokes do you hear per day?
Ooh, X-Zombie reanimated.
Yeah, something for Longbox.
Mm-hmm. Very cool looking.
Yeah, cool art.
There. And X-Zombie Dead on Arrival. Very cool.
Yeah, so much horror comics.
And there is a letter. Anything else in here? Why don't you check that real quick while I read the letter?
Nope.
All right, toss it in the garbage. Dear Lewis, guess who? Haha. If this makes it in the PO unboxing video, yay. If not, well, damn. Anyway, I hope you're doing well and not being such a busy bee, so to help you ease your brain and donate to your show, I have given you this, 2 X-Zombie books, one being a novel version of the Flash animated series, and the other being a comic sequel series. I highly recommend you check it out. It is available on YouTube and original form from Newgrounds. I advise using the X-Zombie reanimated trade back for your review, either for Atop the Fourth Wall or Longbox of the Damned. Either is fine by me. I hope you enjoy them as much as I did. They are a bit used, like new, but in good condition. Sincerely, Steven, aka Thunder X. I know
Wait,
Thunder X.
It's like X-Zombie, so isn't it just pronounced zombie?
I know, but just to make it easier to be clear, it's not, because that's the problem with pronouncing X as a Z. It's easy to mistake it then when you say it out loud as zombie.
Because poor literacy is cute.
I gotta make more of that shirt. P.S. Fun fact, James Farr actually tried to get the series made into a movie and tried pitching it to DreamWorks Pictures, in which they spent the last several years not making it. Currently, he is working on a sequel series, the comic being a bridge of sorts between Dead on Arrival and Dead Ahead. The first episode is currently available, and the series in the works. Very nice. Well, happy for all those fans out there, but...
Alright, so I'm opening something from G. Elizabeth George.
What does G. Elizabeth George have for us?
That is such a storybook name. G. Elizabeth George from down the road. She grows magic in her backyard. She gives it to kids who are bad, and then they get destroyed. Alright, so we got a bunch of comics.
Alright, let's show off what we got here.
And a letter.
And a letter. You want to pass that over to me?
Yep.
Very good. Warning, I have included 3 duplicates of this letter, one in each package I have sent. If you already opened one of these packages, you may disregard the letters included in the other envelopes, as they are the same as this one. In which case I'm going to not read off the list of stuff being sent our way, just so we're not spoiled. But, dear Louis Lefog, it's me again, the Scarlet Witch / Vision fan from Seattle, who sent you that Atlantis Attacks issue last time, you can tell because of the string. For your collection, I have included, a very long list of stuff, but for Vega, I have included 2 issues of Nipponica. Nipponica. 2 separate anime advertisements. Leiji Matsumoto's Captain Harlock.
Oh, cool.
Rumiko Takahashi's Ramna 1/2, and Mixed Chicks Comics' Sailor Moon number 16.
Oh, nice.
Let me show off what else we got in there, because like I said,
we got New Avengers Illuminati. Mm-hmm. We got Avengers. We got Mutant 2099.
Here, I'll take a stack and go through some of these too.
Okay.
We got Ultimate Iron Man issue 5.
We got... Oh, there's a string around this. Hold on. Go ahead.
We got the early 90s Justice Society of America. I think it might be early 90s, late 80s.
We got Captain Harlock in comic form.
More Avengers, Return of the Illuminati.
Mother Teresa of Calcutta. A Mother Teresa comic?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Magneto and the Magnet Men from Amalgam.
Antarctic Press, The Governator. Because, of course, Antarctic Press.
Adventures of Cyclops and Phoenix.
Oh my god, Solar Man. Solar Man.
Women of Marvel, free preview.
Uncanny Avengers.
I got Doctor Strange Fate number 1 from Amalgam. The funny thing is, they always include this with trade paperbacks of Marvel vs. DC, because the story in it is kind of like connected to it as like kind of an in-between events.
X-Force.
Soleil.
Punisher 2099.
And of course, even though I have this already, it's always fun to see Brute Force number 2.
Avengers number 1. Barbie Fashion! again. Ah. The Jack of Hearts.
And Nipponica.
Nipponica.
Do.
No, honey. And some more string. Yeah.
You show those off while I continue reading the letter.
Okay.
One last thing, Lewis. What are your thoughts on the Scarlet Witch Vision pairing, as well as Green Lantern the Animated Series and the Ike Perlmutter Kevin Feige politics at Marvel Studios? And when can we see Vision's origin as part of Secret Origins Month? Eventually. I don't have any immediate plans for it, but I could definitely see myself doing it at some point. I've still never seen the Green Lantern Animated Series. I know of the Ike Perlmutter and Kevin Feige politics at Marvel Studios. I know there's like a lot of debate, arguing amongst them. The funny thing is, I have heard recently that Ike Perlmutter is actually not in charge of Marvel anymore, and that happened quietly without anyone realizing it.
Like,
so,
was it this week or this month? Or
no,
what?
it apparently happened like 6 months ago, but no one knew it had happened 6 months ago.
Huh, that's weird to it not show up in any of the comic news sites.
What are your he listed the questions 3 times. What are your thoughts on Mari Grayson / Nightstar, aka daughter of Dick Grayson and Starfire? I liked her in the Kingdom. I wouldn't, it just proves that a married couple and children are still capable of producing drama.
They're a Nightstar?
Yeah.
That's adorable.
I know, right?
Oh my god, I love it!
What are your thoughts on the Marvel Cinematic Universe, aka the one, the MC 2 universe? You kind of accidentally hit uppercase on the 2, so it's the @ symbol. Thoughts on the MC2 universe, aka the one where MJ and Peter are happily married, and where their canonically stillborn baby survived and grew up to be Mayday Parker / Spider-Girl. I like it just fine. It's an alternate universe though, so it's not really my thing. Personally, I think you'd like it, even if it's not part of the mainstream 616 timeline. I don't doubt it. For Viga, what do you think of Go Nagai's Cutie Honey, and who do you think would win in a fight between Hyper Honey, 97's Cutie Honey Flash, and Eternal Sailor Moon?
Well, Cutie Honey, I've never really sat down and watched it. I know about the history of it, how there's several different versions of it. You got the original, that's kind of magical girl, but also pervy. You got the shoujo one from the 90s. You got the the kind of revival series that had that great animated intro from Gainax. Cutie Honey it has its importance in anime fandom and magical girl history. I just never really sat down to watch it. It's not because I hate it or anything. I just didn't have time. But when it comes to who will win in a fight, Eternal Sailor Moon. I mean, she's freaking practically goddess level at that point,
How long have you been a fan of MLP?
Since the first season. So almost his entire existence.
I think I think she was asking, not necessarily Friendship is Magic, but the entire franchise.
If you talk about the entire franchise, then I watched it when I was really little. Like, My Little Ponytails was on the air when I was a little kid, so I would watch that, and then it just stayed in childhood until 2010 when they had the new pony. So, yeah.
Sincerely yours, and wishing you both a happy future, Gabby George.
Oh, thank you, Gabby George.
Alrighty.
So, I'm opening something from Pawn Media, and it's the Cyborg 009 manga. Now, this, I never got into Cyborg 009, but I know a lot of people like it, and apparently there's one, I think the newer version people don't like. I don't know. Anyway, Shitaru Ishinomori, big name, look up his stuff.
That's stuff from Charles P. here. Ooh. Okay, this is gonna be great. Show these off.
Oh my god, Junji Ito's cat manga! Oh, I've been wanting... I've seen snippets of this on Tumblr. I've been wanting to read this for a while. If you don't know Junji Ito, great at... the Gyo guy, the Uzumaki guy, drawing cats! Ah! It's so cute!
Dear Lewis and Viga, hello again from Charles P., a.k.a. the guy who will not shut up about creepypastas.
There's some guy on this.
Yeah, that's a creepypasta image.
Ew, it's ugly.
Yes. Viga, you might be pleased to know that I have watched all your episodes of Idols of Anime, except
thank you.
Except for AKB0048, because I want to avoid spoilers since I'm only halfway through the show.
Yes, watch the show first. Watch that show first.
I have enjoyed all of the Idols anime. You are really informative in your videos, and I eagerly await the next episode, and that even includes the hentai ones. Shudder. Thank you also for recommending My Little Pony. I never thought I would enjoy it, but after a group of episodes, I have to admit that while I don't think I'm going to be a super fan like you, I can say I really enjoy the show. I'm getting a lot of chuckles out of Picky Pie, but I think Rainbow Dash is my current favorite pony. I love her spunky attitude and that sweet sonic rain boom she performed. Discord is awesome, and I hope to see more of him soon.
Oh man, it comes back on August 5th, and they're going to show the Perfect Pair episode and a Discordian Harmony, which is a Discord episode.
That being said, I also checked out a few other My Little Pony horror fanfics, aka Grimdarks.
Of course you did.
Big mistake.
Because you're the creepypasta guy. It's kind of your thing.
Big mistake. I really don't want to mention the mental scarring of the one with Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash, and Twilight Sparkle's experiments are best left forgotten.
I do not partake in those.
But I will say I like Rainbow Factory and Pegasus Device for the sweet fan-made songs created by those stories.
No thanks.
Lewis, I have been watching Ninja Sentai Kaku Ranger, and I love the fact that young Noble Jr., aka Rito Revolto in the Sentai, is more dark and menacing rather than a bumbling numbskull in Power Rangers, as well as his human form is a punk rock star. That fits for him, and I'm okay that the Sentai is a darker version, because hey, why waste a good creature design? But I can't help but love Rito Revolto. There's something...
Is it Rita's son?
Rito's brother.
Ah.
I love Rito Revolto. There's just something about him that works so perfectly, and the recurring joke of him calling Zed Ed is beautiful, and I love it. If I may be blunt for a moment, Lewis, damn straight we are important. Each of us matter, no matter how insignificant our lives may seem. We have a voice, we have a pulse, we have a life that we choose to live. In case you're not sure what we're referring to here is storyline-related stuff. A little speech I gave. We have I love that motivational speech at the end of the Star Wars #5. Just for that, no matter what, never lose hope that there is always a way type of motivation. I've always loved moments like that in games and movies, and your show is no exception. Major props, dude. Thank you very much. Included in this box is Volume 2 of the Creepypastas collection, because I can't shut up about them. And like last time, a CD containing a remade and, in my mind, better adaptation of Jeff the Killer, as seen by the cover, as well as a piano score to the official theme of Jeff the Killer Sweet Dreams, are made of these by Mew, who does a lot of the musical scores that accompany Mr. Creepypasta's readings. I hope you will enjoy them this Halloween. For Vega, I have the Junji Ito Cat Diary.
Thank you.
And I'm impressed at how the simple cat stories are made disturbing by Junji Ito's awesome artwork.
I love cats. I really wish we had one.
I know. I need to go get my allergies checked out to see what exactly cats I'm be safe around.
It's just going to be a diagram of a cat, and it's just circled with all of it. And we'll never have cats.
One quick question to you both. Lewis, if the current crew of Adopt the Fourth Wall got to be part of a Lantern Corps due to a Black Light event, what Lantern Corps do you think each member would be, and what Lantern would you and Vega personally want to be? Thank you both for such an awesome content, and once again, may you have a wonderful wedding.
Honestly, I think I would be one of the Star Sapphires. I mean, it just suits me so well.
I would certainly like to be a Blue Lantern. Let's see, 90s kid. Yeah, you notice how there's not actually a Lantern Corps for, like, happiness?
Holy shit. Maybe we should make one.
I mean, I know Roy Jabiv, but we can probably, work around this somehow. Maybe Green Lantern just for willpower.
Yeah.
Let's see, Harvey. I could see him being compassion. This requires too much thought. Moving on!
Alright, how about just a nice little letter?
Indeed, while I start opening this up from Quibble Books.
Alright, this letter I'm opening is from Eugene L.O. Ruby. Eugene Low Ruby.
This is... it's a comic. Khan Ruling in Hell. Basically, it looks like it's a tale telling of Khan's story on board SETI Alpha 5.
Okay, this is super, super long. And it also has... Is this $20?
Oh, sweet.
Oh, cool. $20. Thanks, Grandma.
We like money.
But this is a really, really long
I think
letter.
for $20 we'll read a long letter.
We will read this for $20.
Send in your money directly to me and I will read your letters.
My name is Gene, and I'm writing this... Let's just pass it off.
Yep.
My name is Gene, and I'm writing this letter to you on the night of Monday, the 22nd of May, 2017. I am not certain when I will get it sent out to you, but I felt so strongly I was in the proper mood to write you now. This feels like it needs to be read dramatically. I had to sit down and do so, even though I will not be financially able to become your patrons for a few weeks yet.
Aw.
I've been a gigantic fan of both of you, of Atop the Fourth Wall, since discovering you in mid-2015.
Thank you.
I've spent my childhood watching the likes of Super Friends, and the absolutely flawless Batman, the animated series, and later on, Justice League, and the DC animated films. Yet, I have never actually read that many comic books. My knowledge of superhero mythologies has always come from other non-comic media, and I always felt that there had to be a lot I was missing because of that. Thanks to you and your show. My knowledge of superhero mythologies. I lost my place in this letter. Damn it.
You keep doing that. This is an eBay purchase from Doug Abrash. Yes, so we're going to keep moving on just so we can keep,
I've always
doing
come
stuff
from
here.
another non-comic media, and I always felt there had to be a lot I was missing because of that. Thanks to you and your show, my knowledge of superhero mythologies has increased 12-fold or more. I now know many things about my favorite characters, both heroes and villains, that I would never have gotten to discover had it not been for your tireless efforts to show the world's worst and very best that the medium has to offer. You get next paragraph.
All right, I got 2 issues of Night of the Living Dead London, which I think I actually already have one of at the very least.
Cool.
All right.
Second paragraph.
All right. As I write this, your Event Comics Month episode on the Infinity Gauntlet has been sitting on my watch later queue, burning a hole through my phone since this morning. I have been eagerly awaiting this specific episode for the entire month, and much longer than that, really. I am a big fan of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, yet to know almost nothing about the specific story to which all the movies have been building up. I know even less about Thanos, the Mad Titan himself. I have been giddy with excitement since the first of the month, waiting to watch this review, because I know you will tell me everything I really need to know to fully understand the bits and pieces and fan service moments in the upcoming Infinity War film next year. I can honestly say that I have never looked forward to one of your reviews as much as I have this specific episode. You want to switch back again?
Yep.
Alright, go ahead.
Changing gears to a slightly more grim subject, for a good reason. I have something important to tell you. I have struggled with drug addiction, specifically prescription painkillers, since I was 16. I'm
Sorry to hear.
currently 28. I discovered your show on YouTube during a particularly dark time in my life, nearly 2 years ago, and immediately found a lessening of my spiritual pain through watching it. I have watched every single one of the 450 plus episodes of Atop the Fourth Wall at least 2 or 3 times since that first episode I saw 2 years ago. In that time, your show and you, Linkara, have helped me through many bad times. You've kept me company during severe depressions and helped me forget my pain for an hour or two during drug withdrawals. Even during a particularly rough patch in my life when I was homeless for a few weeks, I watched you on my phone through free Wi-Fi at the library. Every Monday, you've been there for me in my darkest times when I was isolated and alone, and I could always pull up an episode of Atop the Fourth Wall when I wanted to smile. You've given me laughs aplenty, more than I could ever count, and you've given me so much joy and knowledge about my favorite hobby in the world. I consider you a friend, although we've never met. Sorry to hear that. I understand the struggles with addiction myself. Not with drugs, for me. It was alcohol. But I've been pretty clean for a long time, so yeah, I understand that.
I actually recall getting this. He sent this in email form as well, but I'm happy to read it off to the people. Can they show it? While we do that, show off that someone sent us Red Hood and the Outlaws Volume 2. Yay.
So fitting for this dramatic letter reading, honey.
I'm just trying to keep things moving, sweetie. These days, I live in an Oxford house, a voluntary sober living communal home. I'm writing this to you on my laptop in my wonderful bedroom, surrounded by many posters of DC characters and a Doctor Who poster with the timey-wimey quote on it. I am in recovery at the moment. I get my 60-day sobriety chip at the end of May, and my life has never been better. I'm doing everything I can to stay sober and in recovery this time, though I have failed several times in the past. I never want to return to that world of darkness and death. I laughed especially hard a few weeks ago during your Teen Titans Drug Giveaway issue number 2 review when I watched it. You poked fun at the absurdity of 2 cocaine addicts trying to snort cocaine off a men's room floor. I can assure you that, while I personally have never done cocaine, I've heard dozens of other addicts tell stories about experiences they've lived, just like that scene, in many Narcotics Anonymous meetings. Drugs really can and will take you down that low. For the record, I didn't doubt that kind of thing happened in real life. It's just the absurdity of seeing this in a comic made for kids. I know it's supposed to, scare them into sobriety. It's just here's this free thing showing drug addicts snorting cocaine off a bathroom floor.
I don't know. You hear stories about that living in a hood all the time.
It's just a very odd thing for children's material, especially because there are stories that Marv Wolfman and George Perez, I think, said about writing those issues, and how the National Council for Drug Abuse and whatnot, said, tone it down a bit.
You know, I'm a maintenance man by trade. Specifically, I'm trained to repair HVAC equipment, heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. I went to a VOTEC course for it. Then, when it came to me to choose a path for myself in the world of employment, I had many trades to select from. I chose HVAC for one reason. There's never been really any doubt about it. My favorite supervillain has been and always will be Mr. Freeze. Oh my god, we were just talking about this today.
Yep.
How I love all the Mr. Freeze episodes and the movie Sub-Zero of the DCAU.
Yep. All good stuff.
At nearly 30 years old, I repairs people's refrigerators, freezers, and air conditioners because poor Victor Freeze just wanted a cure for his beloved Nora. Thanks,
Poor
Bruce
party.
Timm. No. Yeah, we could have used an HVAC guy a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, our air conditioner was off for a bit. Fortunately, it's all repaired now. Now everything's chilly.
Okay, your turn.
Oh, yes. Make sure that off. This is from Amazon Fulfillment Services.
Dead Space.
I haven't played Dead Space before.
And it's space.
I have not played Dead Space. I'll probably do that for this coming Halloween. But anyway, I'm going to be joining your Patreon in June, and I budgeted for it to be a monthly expense on my ledgers. You are the only person I've ever even considered giving money to in this fashion. A lot of the people I know would say it's a silly waste of money, giving some guy I've never met money each month, so he can read comic books as a job. But for all the reasons I've spoken above, I want you to have some of my money, good sir. I'm an objectivist. I believe in fair trade and value for value. For all of the good times you've given me, all the sadness you've melted away, all the laughs, smiles, and knowledge you've put in my heart and soul into giving me, and all of your many other fans, I have a debt to you, Mr. Lovehog, and it's damn time I started paying it. Keep up the amazing work, Linkara. You're the greatest channel on YouTube. Sincerely, Eugene L.O. Ruby. It's beautiful.
P.S.
Yeah, why don't you read the P.S. there?
I know how busy your life is, having watched many of your out-of-character P.O. Boxing episodes, but I could ask one request from you and actually get it. It would be this. Just a return email saying you read my letter.
I did indeed respond to the email.
Okay. If you don't wind up finding time to read this letter, I totally understand. You get so much fan mail, but if you read this and you struck you in any emotional way at all, just send me a simple thank you for your letter or something. It would make me the happiest man for the world, at least for a few weeks, knowing you actually read what I had to say. My best wishes on your upcoming marriage as well. A beautiful black woman who's also a gigantic nerd. You're a lucky man. May your days be many and happy together. My email is... if you can find a time. PPS, please find enclosed loose $20 bill I'm sending you in this letter and envelope. I ask nothing in return for it, only in good faith that you will purchase something of worth for yourself. Eugene, I like when you were talking about how you were depressed and addicted. Real talk though. Before me and Lewis were together, I was going through a rough time, and this was during the time when I was drinking a lot more. And I would actually watch this guy, it's back when you were at maybe 200, almost 300 episodes, maybe. It's kind of weird how I ended up just next to you right now.
I love you.
And, asking you out.
Yeah.
Being with you. Mm. So people who say things like that, I'm on your side because I understand it. Because I was there before.
Come here, you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's keep moving here because we still have a lot of stuff to get through.
New issue of Otaku USA!
Woo!
Woo!
Monster Musa Man in the back there, I saw.
Talking about Sakura Quest and Berserk and Attack on Titan. Otaku USA. It's a magazine for otaku in the US of A. Woo! Hashtag not sponsored.
This is from Clayton Dills with another letter inside of it. Much shorter letter, even double-spaced, with art. Oh, sweet artwork.
Oh my god, is that me as a Matt?
Dear Miss Linkara, I'm a long-time...
It's me as Sailor Moon!
I'm a long-time fan, and your show has become my primary form of entertainment and a constant bright spot on my Monday. I am currently an art student hoping to break into the field
Holy
of graphic
shit,
art.
I'm so buff! Fuck yeah! Look how buff I am! I can, power lift you!
As such, I wanted to give some fan art I did for you to celebrate your, as of this time, upcoming wedding. I heard Vega say that you should homage the giant-sized anniversary of Spider-Man at your wedding in one of your unboxing videos, and I hope you'll accept it as your first wedding portrait. Ha!
You have abs! Oh my god! You need to get abs!
I have some questions if you don't mind. One, how far ahead do you plan the March retrospectives? Not as far ahead as you would think, and that is why those episodes sometimes coming out a little late in the day, because I don't plan ahead, and therefore I'm still trying to read and get stuff done and edit it so quickly, and because I end up being 2 episodes, it's a thing. What kind of audiovisual equipment do you use to record Pokemon Omicron? I have no idea what the hell kind of microphone I use. It's a headset one that's like years and years and years old. I've had it for like over 10 years. It works well, although we've had some audio and visual issues with Pokemon Omicron as of late. Otherwise, I use Fraps and XSplit to record it. As I just said in the State of the Wall post that went up today, I may have to start swapping that out, considering the last time we tried to record it, Fraps refused to record any footage from the game, and instead just recorded everything else under the sun.
That sucks.
Now that the top 15 comics you'll never review is shot to hell, do you have any new comics to add to that list? I have to think about it. You know, making an updated list might not be a bad idea.
Yeah.
Or, like, maybe I'll say, like, stuff I won't do unless it's Patreon-sponsored, kind of a thing.
You could do that for the 10th year.
Yeah, it's a thought, although I have planned out the 10th year almost to exactly October. I think there might be a few slots left, but it's looking to be pretty good. It's going to be... anything that's not Patreon-sponsored is going to be a continuation or sequel of another comic I've done in the past. Like, anything spread out of the last several years. Let's see. Have you given any thought of doing any more a closer look, or that's all I'm saying? Thank you for having the time to read my letter.
You didn't do those for a long time.
Well, technically, I still do the a quick look at video. That's all I'm saying is pretty much dead. It was a good experiment for the new 52. It doesn't quite work out the same way, unfortunately. It's just getting the comics, having to think of thoughts of it, and frankly, I don't think my thoughts are that interesting, because usually it's just very brief. The reviews serve the purpose of giving more in-depth thoughts and having to critically analyze it. Most times when I'm buying a comics, it's just, quick reactions kind of a thing. Now, a quick look at will be coming back. I keep wanting to do more movies, because I do write off the movies I buy for this stuff, with the intention of doing quick look at videos for them. I just haven't yet. It will be coming back this year, just because I was so busy last year, I didn't get to do a top 15 horror thing in relation to, for promoting Longbox. I'm doing it this year. Look out for a 15 favorite episodes of Tales from the Crypt. And also, we got some artwork on the back here of Danny Chase.
Oh.
Which, yay, right. I think this might be the first Danny Chase fan art in the history of the world.
Dude, he loves Danny Chase, man. Anyway, from Edwin Gill, we got Night of the Living Dead.
Yep, thank you again, Clayton. Looks like our horror thing for this time around is going to be Night of the Living Dead.
Now, I want to open this one by Andrew Mongan, because he colorfully drew the letters, and it
we would show it to you, but we don't want to risk showing the address.
Yeah, we don't want to show their address, but yeah, and what the heck?
Ooh.
Did he just send this candy? Is this a whole thing of candy, or are you just using the box for a thing?
Oh, it could go either way. I might be okay with this being food, considering it's so well sealed. But let's open it up and take a look.
Yeah. If I could open it. Yeah, this really is sealed. Yeah. Honey, help you. Honey, help.
Okay. There we go. Try that out.
Yeah. Oh, it's not candy.
It's not candy. It looks like manga.
No,
and
games. Yeah.
And a letter.
Yeah. Oh, I was hoping it was actually M&M's and Milky Ways.
I am kind of tempted now, but still, our policy remains the same. Do not send us. I think we have a copy of the Stick of Truth already, unfortunately.
We do. Stick of Truth. Well, Valkyrie Chronicles.
Dear Lewis and Vega, greetings and well met. I am a longtime fan of Atop the Fourth Wall, having watched since around the time of the Elite Force Let's Play. That's a while. Sadly, I haven't really had the opportunity to watch any of the Idols of Anime, except the Full Moon Wo Sagashite episode.
Holic.
Ooh, Holic.
I like Holic.
Triple X Holic. So that show is some of my favorite songs to come from anime.
Oh,
I recently came across the PO unboxing videos on YouTube and decided a few items you might be able to use or enjoy. First off, I sent 2 PlayStation 3 games. The first is South Park Stick of Truth. You both said you wanted to play it, and as of this writing, you hadn't received a copy of the show. As a matter of fact, they did. We did get a copy of it from another fan. Still, thank you anyway for that.
Thanks.
Let's see. The second is a great game titled Valkyria Chronicles. It is about a squad defending its small nation from the invasion of a much larger empire.
My friend Cecily I think she was the one who was addicted to the Valkyrie games, if I remember correctly. But yeah, man.
I really love the art direction, which blends the artistic style of pencil art and watercolors. Last items in the box are the first 3 volumes of the manga Holic by Clamp. It's a story of Watanuki Kimihiro, whose blood attracts spirits to him, and the witch Yuko Ichihara, who offers to remove this curse if he'll work for her part-time. I think the series might make good long box material. As a matter of fact, it did. I did cover 1 chapter of it back during the first year of long box. It was the one they were in a haunted house. Although not always horror, it offers the deals with supernatural and the consequences of screwing with it. Anyway, I hope you find the offerings fun and are useful. I'll see you in the next episode. Yours truly, Andrew Mongen.
Thank you, Andrew.
And one thing I will also say about this, Holic pissed me off when I first read it in high school because she did not fulfill her end of the bargain. The part of the bargain was that he would work at the shop and that she would remove the curse. In the several volumes I read, she never did.
Yeah.
She did not fulfill her end of the bargain. He was still seeing weird crap all the time.
Anyway, what's a more exotic place than Belize?
I don't know, Vega. What is?
Knox County!
Knox
County, Indiana!
Indiana wants you.
Yes, go to Knox County, Indiana. Because, is this Indiana? IN is Indiana, right? Yes. Let's go to Knox County, Indiana. It's more exotic than Belize. You better Knox County it.
This comes from...
You better Knox County on outdoor.
This comes from Danson, which I'm not sure, if that's the person's name or an eBay thing. But this is something I've been meaning to review for a while now. I don't have a physical copy of it, but I'm glad to have it now. Batman Digital Justice.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Oh my god, what is that on the back?
It's an experimental Batman comic, if I recall correctly, involving CG artwork.
Oh my god,
Yeah, it's horrible.
Oh my god. Okay, I need a horrible page to show people, which is all of it, really.
Here, go back to the stuff that takes place inside the computer.
This is what Joker looks like on the back.
It's like Batman meets the movie Arcade, low budget.
It's like Batman and Reboot, but in the bad way. It doesn't even take the good parts of either. And I hate Reboot, so I'm actually saying there's good parts in it. Yeah, I know. Now a lot of people in the comments will be like, Reboot is good and blah blah blah. The story it makes me want to throw up when I look at it. Even back in the '90s, I felt this way.
There's a renewal certificate for Otaku USA.
All right, we have something from Orion Technology.
Orion Technology. Ding, 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 ding. We got seal of thing.
We got a manga from Orion Technology. Sergeant Frog.
Oh, Sergeant Frog.
I liked Sergeant Frog, and I didn't get to collect it, but I read it in the library. It's a pretty fun series. Sadly, not a lot of people know it now, but there was a little bit of fandom for it back when it was coming out.
There's no name on it yet, but I know this person has sent us stuff before. Hey, Lewis, I just saw the last of your convention live show videos, and I have decided that your What If Spider-Man's Clone and Lived review was my favorite, which is funny, considering that was done at Con Bravo a few years ago. I think that's my second worst live show performance to date, because the audience was coming up with funnier stuff than what I had done. The worst one was the Skate Man review I did at, whatchamacallit?
That one con
at GatoCon, where I was sick and there were only like 6 people in the room.
Yeah, even the video for it was kind of sad.
Yeah, I intend to do that live show again. I've done it once before, again, for a slightly larger crowd, but I feel I can do it even better. Anyway, I had a blast at Kineticon, and I'm sending you a copy of a photo of me and my cosplay. Also, you get a prize if you can guess what the character is. Your clue is he's a Dark Souls boss. I've never played Dark Souls.
Is it in here?
I think so. You said that one said to read the letter first. I shook Sylvester McCoy's hand and got him to sign my trading card. Took a picture with him and asked him if he kept the hat and umbrella from Doctor Who, which he did, but time destroyed the hat.
This is his cosplay. Is there mouse ears on this? No, then I don't know who it is. Sorry.
Also met Gigi Edley, who played Chiana in Farscape, but I remember best as the host of Jim Henson's Creature Shop. Martin Kleba from Pirates of the Caribbean, Julian Glover, who was the evil businessman Donovan from Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, and Richard the Lionheart in Doctor Who from the Hartnell years. and the Channel Awesome crew, and got Doug, Rob, Mr. Walker, Malcolm, Tamara, and Johnson to autograph a sketchbook page for my collection.
That's nice.
I met the guys who created Atomic Robo and bought one of their hardcovers, which includes a vampire horde from another dimension, a trip to something complete with a knockoff Super Japan, complete with a knockoff Super Sentai team, the evil super genius idiot Dr. Dinosaur, who is a dinosaur, and the not ghost of Thomas Edison. And yes, it is all as over the top as you could imagine.
Oh, it's the seal guy.
Yep, it's Robert Wilson. I also bought a Japanese Haori jacket and met other cosplayers such as Rose Quartz, Jorgen von Strongel, a G1 Cyberman, which reminds me to ask what do you think of the redesign of the original costume, and the patient prototype from the season finale of Doctor Who. Now, you should feel lucky that Vig and I did finally finish the series.
Oh my god, it was pretty good.
Because if I didn't know that, you would have made a major spoiler to me.
Bill is now, I think, my favorite companion. For a long time, it was Donna. Nobody topped Donna, but she tops Donna for me now, and holy God!
As it happens, I love the original. I love the redesign of it. I think it works really well, especially in terms of the horror elements when it's just the face mask without the eyes and stuff. That's some Silent Hill stuff. That's some Silent Hill stuff right there.
That I was like, nope. Turn off the episode. Nope.
I also saw Bayonetta, Chun-Li, Team Skull, but again, everybody's Team Skull.
Yeah, I wish I was at Kineticon this year. I skipped it this year because, there's a lot of money I'm putting towards Otakon. But man, Kineticon's one of my usual con circuit type of things, but since I moved from the East Coast, it's been every other year. But Kineticon is great. This guy obviously had a good time. You would have a good time. Go to Kineticon. I highly recommend it. Viga seal of approval.
I ended my day with dinner at an NXS concert at a local restaurant.
Oh, next time.
Or Nix's. Sorry, not NXS concert. It's just Nix's, a local restaurant.
Oh, okay. Robert Wilson, next time you're at Kineticon, go to City Steam. Seriously, it's about 3 blocks away from the convention. City Steam, they brew their own beer. The Brew Burger is my favorite. They used to have a good chicken sandwich. Onion Frizzles, that's hands down City Steam in Hartford, near the convention center. Yeah.
On a separate note, you and I both know who the voice actor for Discord in My Little Pony is, so I have to ask, how long do you think you'll avoid reviewing an MLP comic with Discord in it? A long time. Because he's an actor. He acts in things. I'm not seeing the Emoji Movie just because Patrick Stewart is in it.
We're number 2. God.
But yes, I know John Delancey plays Discord. He's an actor. He was also in Get Smart and Get Smart Again. That sequel movie for Get Smart. Which, okay, I do like that movie, but I'm not reviewing it. Just saying. Anyway, now with that out of the way, I had an awesome weekend, and with that, you or Viga, both of you were there. I wish you that you were there. Well, maybe next year. Best of wishes to you and Viga, Robert Wilson.
I want Lewis to go to Kineticon so I can take him to the City State. Oh my God!
I would like to as well, but Kineticon needs to invite me.
Across from Kineticon, across from the convention center where the main entrance is, if you go across the street towards the movie theater and that bar, you'll find the best barbecue a block. If you go this way, you go left, there's the best barbecue that also has a food truck and a food truck festival usually at the same time. Best pulled pork I've had in my life. Holy crap, it's like I defined how good a con is by how good restaurants are around. Also, Woody's Hot Dogs, there you go. 3 restaurants to try at Kineticon. What's that, honey?
Why don't you take these and start reading them off? Dear Lewis, here's a list of graphic novels by the Portland, Oregon bookstore Powell Books, as well as a map of the Seattle neighborhood Green Lakes. Spud's Fish and Chips are there. Why all the Wisconsin jokes? I grew up in Wisconsin, and it is not that far away from where you are, so why? Because Minnesota and Wisconsin have a long-running rival, and Wisconsin has tried to kill us at least 3 times now, anytime we try to travel through it.
We're going to Wisconsin for Geek.con from the 25th to the 27th.
Every time we drive through Wisconsin, major rainstorm happens. We have to pull off to the side of the road because visibility is shot and the roads are unsafe.
And it's always on the darkest part, the most rural part of Wisconsin where there's no street lights or anything. So it's very dangerous, and we usually just have to pull over for an hour or something till things let up.
It is nothing personal against Wisconsin. It's that Wisconsin itself has made it personal.
Also, Minnesotans hate Wisconsinites.
And Wisconsinites hate Minnesotans. It's a
Oh,
thing.
God. Last night, I was making jokes that Lewis was from Wisconsin.
I'm not from Wisconsin!
Oh, man. How's that Wisconsin cheese, honey?
You!
Yeah, I saw your Green Bay Packers t-shirt.
I was born in Minnesota. I do not have a Green Bay Packers t-shirt.
Hey.
I don't care about football.
When we were trying to
But
move
if I
somewhere, you were bringing up houses where, honey? Where were you bringing up houses?
Well, maybe Wisconsin houses weren't so frickin', cheap.
Yeah, but they're in the middle of nowhere. And
I know. That's why we didn't consider them. Because we actually want to
live in Wisconsin. Yeah, now all the Wisconsinites are gonna be like saying "F you" in the comments.
It's nothing personal, Wisconsin.
Fuck you, Wisconsin. Oh, anyway, what's the thing about this?
Portland, Oregon list of comics. I'm assuming it's just a recommended list, what we think of the list of recommended comics and manga that are on that list. From
a lot of these I've read. But yeah, I heard of Powell's. It's a huge place, if I remember correctly. But I've never been there, but I know my friend said a lot of good things about it. Anyway, I'm opening something from Nicholas Hamill.
Although that's an eBay purchase, so who knows if it's actually from him or not.
Oh, that's just a thingy. Invoice.
And indeed, checking from the invoice, it is once again a Night of the Living Dead comic. That is our thing for this for this episode. Mm-hmm. Although I've already made the list of long box comics for this year, so unless I decide to swap something out, yeah, it's pretty much set in stone what I'm doing this year.
All right, now we got something from Billy Buddy's bookstore.
Hey, Billy, you're a real buddy.
Rave Master #1. Holy crap! I haven't. No, honey.
That's what ravers look like.
Hey, having been to raves many times.
Hey, let's all jump around like idiots in the dark.
No, honey. Anyway, Rave Master. I haven't read this since probably 2003? 4? And I never owned any copies, so thanks for the Rave Master.
This is from Jerry Hart, which might be another eBay purchase. It is the Lost in Space movie adaptation. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure I already have a copy, but thank you anyway, whoever sent that.
All right, we got something from Jeremy Moore. What has Jeremy Moore sent us?
What do you got for us, Jeremy?
Yeah, if I could open it. There we go. Jeremy Moore has sent us Heroes of Hope, X-Men.
It's a PSA charity thing, if I recall correctly.
Oh, and there's a letter.
All right. Hello, Mr. Linkara. Enclosed is a comic I picked up on vacation in Alpena, Michigan. I am from Michigan, so this trip was to show my wife my home state. While we were driving through this little town in northern Michigan, my wife spotted Bob's Bullpen, and we stopped in to check it out. I'll put the address below if you ever want to look up on Facebook or something. My wife seeing it for me was shocked, as I've always had a sixth sense for comic books. So, of course, I was curious to find a shop that even my comic sense didn't auto-detect. It was a nice, smaller comic shop, but worth looking out if you were ever up that way. Although, to be fair, if you were up that way, I would assume you'd be lost or looking for Wolverine in one of his frequent back-to-nature issues. Alpine is not the bustling metropolis I may have made it out to be in my previous statements. Back to the comic. When I saw the title, I thought it was X-Men Heroes for Hire, and was eager for some sweet Christmas Luke Cage and Iron Fist to work with the X-Men. But then realized it is Heroes for Hope, a PSA comic about starvation in Africa. I have a few of these. I don't think I have this one. The book obviously has a message to it, but I don't feel as beaten over the head with the message as I do from other books. Yeah, that's the funny thing. Most of the PSA Hell comics I reviewed are actually not that bad.
Yeah, it's just that they're PSAs, so yeah.
Yeah. If anything, by the end I feel hopeful and that I could make a difference. Not that humanity has screwed up and is beyond redemption. An uplifting PSA-style book from the 80s era? Will wonders never cease? After reading on the flight back, I told my wife I would send you the book for a few reasons. One, it's an entertaining read, and as a fellow comic enthusiast, I figured you might enjoy it. One of the greatest joys in comics or any hobby is being able to share what you love. Mm-hmm. If you ever need something for a future PSA Hell segment, it might be a fun one. If nothing else, you might be able to end the segment, that segment month on a positive note. I have been streamlining my collection from 25 long boxes down to 12 short boxes, and I don't know that I would reread this book. Rather than it collecting dust here or me going through selling it, I wanted to send the book to someone who might like to read. I understand your pain about needing to streamline stuff. Don't we, sweetie?
I've tried.
Don't we, sweetie?
Yes. I've made an Excel file of our collection to know what we have and don't have. I haven't finished it.
We stopped around the S's.
Yeah, because the S's got out of control, and then, time. And holy crap, why won't this comic come out to shit?
Because they tape the thing to the cardboard, and it's terrible, because they're wrong. I've been following your show for a few years now, and I truly enjoy it. I've bought a few DVDs, share the links, and like each time. You're good for doing that. You do really good work, and I'm really impressed. When I watch YouTube-style reviews, I keep thinking, I wish this was a thing when I was a kid. I might have pursued that path. Although I now maintain a multiverse theory that all people times are a variant of myself, or I'm a variant of someone. I suppose both could be true. And we all live in a collapsed multiverse on one Earth. A sort of new Earth, if you will. I bet no one has ever used that term before. I'm rambling again, so where I was going with this item was that I always told myself if I could contribute to your collection, I would do so as soon as possible. Well, I think that's a long enough letter for now. Thank you for your time and entertainment. I look forward to many more episodes and reviews. Jeremy M. Moore. Thank you, Jeremy.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Very nice.
Also, Letterhead has sent us Sonic Universe. With Eggman's Dozen.
I know nothing. I got a letter here from Ozella.
That's not a cool name.
It's a one or two. It's
Sounds like a band. I'm listening to Ozella's new album right now.
Dear Louis, Linkara, and Vega, no, this isn't Jeffrey Piet. Once more from good old Boston, it's Adamo. I'd like to say how awesome of you it is to keep answering my letters and accepting my donations. In close, I included some comics. I hope you like them. I'm assuming this is for a box that I have not opened yet.
Yep.
They also list their address here if I have a loose or double Superman comics.
Oh, yes, we do.
But I don't know about sending them off, because, of course, any item that is sent to Atop the Fourth Wall becomes property of Atop the Fourth Wall. Very sorry. Here are some questions. What are your opinion of Batman's son, Damian? I think he's a dick. Yeah, he's a dick, but I love him. I love him probably because he's a dick. For Vega, if you wanted to see a pony from My Little Pony fuse with any gem from Steven Universe, who would it be?
Ooh. Pinkie Pie and Rose Quartz. I know that basically you look like a even pinker rose quartz, but whatever. I feel like they have the type of joy and zest for life that would complement each other really well.
When I was younger, I was in a production of Macbeth, and since you like musicals...
Honey! You said it!
Macbeth.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Macbeth!
Stop saying Mac... Stop! Oh, God, I almost said it! Stop saying it! Stop it!
Beth Max. What musicals have you been in, and did you sing? Yes, on all fronts. I was in Oklahoma as an extra. I was in Guys and Dolls as the police chief.
Guys and Dolls. We're just a bunch of crazy guys and dolls.
That song is not in Guys and Dolls. Luke Be a
Guys
Jedi
Dolls.
Tonight is a parody of Luck Be a Lady Tonight.
Luke be a Jedi tonight. Listen to Yoda while we serve our guests a soda.
What I love about that one is that when we did that, we did this wonderful dance routine where like during like the second chorus we like bang their feet on stage as we dance and clap. So it was like bum 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 ch, bum 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 ch. Like got us every time. Energized the room. Loved it. And I was in Pirates of Penzance as the head police officer again. Although that one I did get to sing. Because in that one, the police get a musical number. So I sang I can't remember the name of the song. A policeman's lot is not a happy one. When a fellow's not engaged in his employment. I think I sang part of that for an episode, because I think it was a Simpsons comic. Because they got Sideshow Bob to sing Gilbert and Sullivan, and that's always a thing.
Yes.
What is your opinion on Batman Under the Red Hood, the comic, not the movie? I like the comic. That's the thing. I think Jason Todd works better as an antagonist to Batman, but, people are allowed to have their opinions. What is your opinion on the current Star Wars comic? Haven't read them.
Me neither.
For Vigo, what is your favorite song from Steven Universe?
That is hard. That is a hard question. Crap. I can't. They're choosing between babies, but I tend to sing all the time. It's Over, Isn't It? And Love Like You, which we sing to each other sometimes in the car. And What's the Use of Feeling Blue, which I've been listening to a lot more often.
Have you read The Super Sons, and what are your thoughts? I have read it.
I've been wanting to.
It's just not been my thing. I mean, I like Superman as a dad. I like them interacting with each other. Just for some reason, the comic itself just did not, hit me that hard.
Do you have it already?
I had like 1 or 2 issues when it first came out, but...
Oh, let me have them, because I've been wanting to read it.
I have no idea where they are now, sorry.
God damn it.
Have you seen Todd in the Shadow's face, and will you reveal his identity to the world if you were paid $100 billion?
Yes.
Yes, but that's only because I would also give him like $50 billion, and he would probably be okay with showing his face at that point.
Yeah. Sorry, Todd, I'll totally sell you out for $100 million.
$100 billion.
$100 billion.
And again, I think he'd be okay with that because then he could retire from YouTube as well. He's like, I don't have to see anyone ever again. I can spend every day just playing with my dog.
You know what? Yes. That sounds like a life he would like.
Do you think the characters of Sergeant Pepper would make good villains for Batman?
For some reason, I read that it's Dr. Pepper, so I'm always like, what?
No, I don't think they'd make particularly good villains.
Now, Dr. Pepper as a villain. Okay. Yeah, soda racks up the pounds, you know?
What is your opinion on Trinity Comics? Much like the Super Sons thing, I read several issues. It was okay. It just wasn't, terribly that, interesting to me. Did you know that Renew Your Vows was not in canon with your main Spider-Man comics? And if so, why didn't you include it as a screw-up in last year's list? Because when they first announced Renew Your Vows, I did not know it was an alternate universe story. But now it is not. And, there's no reason to... I was accurate for the information at the time. For both of you, who are your top favorite superheroes? Mine are Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and Black Panther. My favorite is Danny Chase.
Batman.
In the end, I hope the Hawkeye tied this letter to finds you, and I hope you answer my questions. There's probably a, thing there somewhere. Because you guys are always heroes to me. Thank you. Excelsior, your friend Adamo, a.k.a. the Boston Brainiac. Subscribe now. Thank you, Adam.
So I got something from Japan!
Japan!
I love getting stuff from Japan! It's from Ryujin Ishiuchi. Ryujin Ishiuchi, thank you! I don't know what this is yet. It's Halloween. It's Halloween. 30 Years of Terror. In English. Huh. I did not expect this, Ryujin. No, Ryujin. I did not expect this, Ryujin. Thank you.
This is from Amazon Fulfillment. This is another copy of Valerian Volume 2, which we got duplicates of Volume 1, so now we got a duplicate of Volume 2. I have not seen Valerian.
Me neither,
critical response seems to be, it's pretty, but not that interesting.
I had that feeling every time they showed that damn trailer. Like, seriously, they showed the trailer to Valerian, for 6 months. Every movie we saw. Freaking, and then whiny-ass looking boy, and some cool aliens, and I'm just like, I'm not going to be interested in this. I could tell that this is going to be so...
This is from Charles Brubaker.
I'm opening something from Lone Star Comics.
Lone Star!
Where they tape the thing to the cardboard and make it hard for you to open.
Oh, every single time.
When you finally get it off, it's packaged in something else, and oh, god damn it. Comic seller, stop it.
What do you got there?
I got... Does this say dinosaurs? Yes. Dinosaurs for hire! Oh shit, that looks awesome. What does this say? Dragon? Dragon something versus Stardust.
What comic company is that?
It is AC Comics.
Ah, AC, I know them.
Yes. We got Dinosaurs for Hire. We got
Dragonfly, I think is what it is.
Dragonfly versus Cyborg? Yeah, Cyborg with a P, because poor literacy is cool. Then we just got Dragonfly.
Why don't you read this off while I show these off?
Hi, Lewis. Please find and close some comics. I specifically sent these because I'm 99% sure you don't have these.
I do not have any Adventures of Barry in Boy Genius. Is there, if I recall correctly, what's his face? Judd Winnick. Judd Winnick's comic that made him popular.
First off, 2 issues of Barry Ween written by and illustrated by John Winnick. I can tell you Barry Ween is way better than Graduation Day.
Not surprising.
Also, Classic X-Men number 5, which appears to be a reprint of an older story. Finally, a little bonus to Viga. I know you collect mini comics, so here's a couple of minis I made. Both about a cat answering our life's many questions. Ooh, cool.
Take a look at this.
You make minis? Awesome. Where do you sell them? Like SPX, ECC?
Hope you have a good day. From Gabrielle. I think I accidentally... Oh, that's right. This is Charles Brubaker. I said the name. Good. Looks like a GA in there.
Yeah, check out...
Thank you very much.
Check out his art. Check this out. Cool, thanks.
All right, this is from Amazon Fulfillment Services. got a few things in here. This is from Vigar Arnson. Miss V, we could all use some fun and light anime music in dark times, especially during these days. Show that off there.
Oh my god! So, at Otakon, I am doing up to Juichi rock bands and anime, and one of the series I'm going to be talking about is K-On! So this came at a good time, so I could just throw this in the Blu-ray player and have it on while I work on the panel. Thank you.
Mr. L, those who remember the tale of November and the fabled wonderful plot, for I know of no reason why this book about treason should ever be forgot. Pardon the simple rhyme. V for Vendetta, I am almost dead certain we already have a copy of, yeah.
If we don't have just one, we have two, because I think this is in my collection as well. So, yeah.
Thank you anyway, though. It might be a better, print. It might have better quality printing. Appreciated. Thank you very much.
All right,
Vigar.
We got a letter from Joe Dillstone.
Joe Dillstone, what do you got for us, Joe?
Okay.
Unfold that. There's a paperclip on it as well. Ooh, it's got some fan art.
Yep. Yay. Yeah. Here, I'll show off the fan art.
Paperclip out there. Dear Linkara, from June 23rd. It's Joe again. I'm so happy that you finally got my letter. By the time you get this, I'll be moving to Pocatello, Idaho. By the way, here's my redrawings of Dreamcatcher and Dreamweaver since I changed their names back to Dreamreader and Dreamseeker. Back in grade school, I went to a comic book artist/writer, but forgot all about it until later in my life when I met my friend John, since I had low self-confidence about my artwork. But John believed in me, and with his help, we started our company in 2009. Yes, I already know there's a comic book store with that name in Maryland. Our first project was Dark Hood, which I came up with back in 2003, 2004, but had a hard time thinking of a story till my friend John became a co-creator. Anyway, thank you for your time, Joe. Thank you for this, and thank you for the artwork.
Yep, thanks.
Let's put those together here. Yeah. All right.
We got something from Roger Webb.
Saving this larger box with me closer to the end because there's a good reason for that.
Okay. Oh, god damn it! It's taped to the thing.
Always.
Oh my god! Look how much it's taped.
Always.
Oh, at least it's easy to just no, it's not.
This is from HBP Berkeley, which I'm assuming is a comic shop.
Roger Webb, why did you do this to us?
It is the last trade of Avengers Academy.
Cool.
I don't think we have that, so yeah, cool.
I don't think we have any Avengers Academy.
I could have sworn we had the first trade.
I don't remember. Then again, I haven't gone through our collection for a bit. Okay, so we got Moon Flesh. Wait, no, that's the other side. Legends of the Living Dead.
Ah, neat. More Night of the Living Dead stuff.
What's that, hun?
This is an eBay purchase. More Night of the Living Dead. That is covered up that I can't, because...
How they pack comics.
Is stupid. There we go. It's Night of the Living Dead. This one, whatever this one is.
We got another letter from Adam Azella.
Oh, neat.
He sent us two.
Well, it's what happens when you takes a month to do these.
Yep. Once again, my letter finds you, and it's me, Adam O. Since I've stopped going to a comic book shop, I've got Marvel Unlimited now, and I read all my favorite Marvel comics digitally. # not sponsored. I just wish DC would do the same. Do you agree?
I completely agree.
They have
Comixology, but it's not the same.
I like Comixology because of all the other stuff I could get.
Yeah, but it's not like having paying a subscription for the entire back catalog.
I would love that. Also, tell your friends about my YouTube show, The Boston Brainiac, where I talk about anything, comics and anything Disney. I also like to share with you and Vega a deep dark secret of mine. Should I read this on air? It's pretty heinous. I can't believe this. This is... Oh my god. I gotta lay down.
This Night of the Living Dead comic is less horrific than this secret.
I got the vapors. I have never played Super Mario Brothers, Sonic, Donkey Kong, or Legend of Zelda in his entire life!
Shame.
Hyperventility! Now I have some questions. What is your thoughts on the Suicide Squad movie?
Haven't seen it.
Haven't seen it.
But Dan Olsen did a great video breaking up a lot of the editing problems with it.
Do you think Steven Universe should cross over with Superman? No.
Yeah.
Nah. For Vega and you, I love Supergirl, both Steven Universe and Supergirl my favorite show. What do you think about the show? I haven't watched it.
I haven't watched it, sorry. I think I have the first season on DVD, which fan sent us a while back, but I have not actually watched it yet. Especially because right now I'm gearing up for long box, so I'm watching more horror content.
And I've been watching anime because I'm like just tons of it because Otakon coming up. Have you read Justice League Rebirth?
No. They were heavily pushing it for a while, but I have not read it. It didn't look all that interesting, and I don't think I'm missing anything.
Adam thinks it's great, by the way.
Oh, good. I hope you enjoyed that then, because Rebirth is good.
For Vega, what are your thoughts on Steven Universe? It is one of the greatest shows on Cartoon Network. It is amazing. It's very progressive. It's very well animated, and the fact that Cartoon Network isn't giving it as much time as, say, Teen Titans Go playing 300 times this week. Holy crap! The fact that Cartoon Network's not giving it its right due is sad, especially when it has such a huge fan base and such a wide fan base. So shame on Cartoon Network for not, like, giving it more screen time than it does. Or, at least, how about help the fact that people have to pirate the show half the time by making it more accessible online? You know, I shouldn't have to have a freaking cable provider just so I could watch some streaming content on Cartoon Network's site. I will give Cartoon Network $5 a month if it means I can watch my damn cartoons! Sorry, I went into a rant. But Steven Universe is great. I love it. I feel like watching it now. Holy shit, have you seen the SDC trailer? It's great. Okay. Do we have to talk about number 6?
Yeah, let's avoid political content.
Yeah, let's not. 7. Have you heard of Angry Grandpa and his sons, Kid Behind Camera and Charlie Chill? I think all their villains are horrible YouTubers. I think they're all villains and they are horrible YouTubers.
Oh yeah, is that the one with the, I never heard of Angry Grandpa, but is this the guy who was abusing his kids?
No, that's Daddy of 5, and that guy needs to be stabbed in the dick.
Yeah, I never heard of these people.
Because fuck that guy. And I never heard of these people, but I'm just going to take your word for it that they're horrible YouTubers. Can I get a shout out from you and Vega for my friends Alexa, Cam, Lisa, Emily Misery? She's your goth friend, isn't she? Ethan H, Andrew P, Mikey M, and Brandon O.
Brendan, Kelsey, Brandon.
Stephanie.
And Frankie M.
Frankie, the Fawns.
And the rest.
Ego. The Professor. Gilligan. Bulbasaur. Chung Li. Ryu. Linkara.
The bit is over!
I also support Erod, the Blockbuster Buster, on Patreon. Ever since Suicide Squad, he boycotted the DCEU movies. I won't see any of these movies. Even he thinks they should reboot and start over. Do you agree?
Which might happen with Flashpoint. Because apparently the Flash movie's going to be Flashpoint. And I just have to... I love the goal of that, and yet it's so kind of ingenious. Because for one thing, it is representative of DC as a whole, so it's adapting something from the comics. And secondly... You know, they've screwed the pooch so badly on these movies until Wonder Woman that they realized, crap.
Man.
Let's just this way we can keep the continuity so these movies are still relevant, but we can basically call a do-over while still keeping the movies we've already done somewhat relevant by making it part of a larger story.
What celebrities have you met? I met quite a few. Like, I've met Sylvester McCoy. We have met Sylvester McCoy.
I had him sign the Air Zone solution.
Met, crap, I suddenly forgot the Fifth Doctor's name.
Peter Davison.
I met Peter Davison. Got a picture with him, too. He's cool. Man, I met so many. I met at least 5 members of Star Trek TNG, and half of them are assholes. Long story. But, yeah. Let's see, who else you've met? You met a lot of celebrities.
I have, but it's hard to, like, pin them down sometimes and remember. I met Robert Axelrod. I met a lot of Power Rangers actors. They're usually good people.
Jason Carter from B5?
Yes. Jason Carter is a delight.
Oh,
because,
God,
of course,
he is so...
Marcus on Babylon 5 is so restrained and almost Jesus-like.
But Jason Carter's just like...
But Jason Carter's like swearing left and right and going like constantly like he's happy, but he's like a stereotypical guy who will angrily rant about stuff that pisses him off.
My friend has...
I'm a space Jesus, you know.
My friend has a story about him like ranting about how Americans cocked at the revolution. For Vega, do you think Rose Quartz shattered Pink Diamond? I did, but now after the trial... Oh, crap, spoilers. Sorry, I just spoiled Steven Universe, but I honestly think if she didn't do it alone, and I think it was most likely maybe Pearl. I mean, it was done with a sword. Pearl is pretty much the sword girl. And holy crap, I could actually see her doing that. And to mostly protect Rose, probably.
There is more to this story than we know.
But also, I think it's a big there's a big clue that it was probably Yellow Diamond.
This was an inside job. Pink Diamond was an inside job.
Yeah, Pink Diamond was an inside job, and I think it was Yellow Diamond that really killed her, but we don't know why would she do that.
Jet fuel can't shatter diamonds.
I heard this one theory that it's because Pink's interest in, like, that Pink Diamond is the one that kind of was into the fusion thing, and yeah, Yellow Diamond killed her over.
Or maybe
but that's
Pink Diamond,
just somebody's theory online. It's not. Yeah.
Or maybe Pink Diamond took the same attitude as Rose Quartz and was actually starting to say, hey, maybe we should alter our ways and not be dicks to other living beings. And she was like, well, no, that screw that plan. We're blowing this planet up.
Or it's like some sort of power struggle, because now you got 4 diamonds instead of just 3. That's
So I
like
got 3 diamonds instead of 4.
Well, I mean, 3 diamonds instead of 4. Like, if there was 4, then that's 25% power. Now I want 33%. So Yellow Diamond's like, fuck you, and kicked her in the stomach or something. But anyway, okay. For both of you, what is your favorite TV show, movie, and character? TV show?
Mystery Science Theater.
Right now, for TV, oh man, that's hard, but at the moment, it's Steven Universe.
Movie is Camelot.
Movie is Romy and Michelle's high school reunion. I know, it doesn't seem like I would love that movie, but it's one of my favorite films. After that is Blues Brothers.
Character, there are too many characters to name any specific favorite character of all time.
Too many characters, but we like a lot. I hope this letter finds you well, and you're a hero, and so is Vega. No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Happy trails, your Bostonian friend, Adam O., the Boston Brainiac.
I got a somewhat big package here from Tommy Shizuko, although I thought it was from Gabby, because Gabby mentioned a thing full of paper cranes, and lo and behold, this thing is full of paper cranes.
Huh. Oh my god! Oh my god, they're colorful! Paper cranes! Fly!
I have to clean all this up later, you know.
Yeah, you have to clean all this up later. Warning contain... I have the first issue of Yokai Watch in the library, but I didn't know it contains cannibalism. Thanks for the tip, Yokai Watch.
Oklahoma, where the wind comes right down the rain.
Is that a flag?
That is a flag of Oklahoma. It is a big flag of Oklahoma.
Cool. Oh, Oklahoma flag. We don't have one of these. Thank you. I love flags. It's been a while since we got any.
The perfect place for Vega.
Arc Point City is not just a city, it's a planet.
I'll read the letter in just a moment here.
I don't know what the reference is. But I don't know the reference. But let's look through it. Huh. Looks like they drew it and stuff. Cool.
A lot of these things are for you, actually.
Oh, there's an alicorn hole. That sounds dirty. I don't know what the reference is. It's just to a comic or something, but this looks cool. And the fact that you put so much work into it to make it look like an actual tourist guide. Like, check this out, people. This looks awesome.
So many paper cranes.
We should, like, give those out at, like, geek.com. Just throw it at people. Oh, cool. Japanese for busy people. I'm a busy person, and I want to learn Japanese. And Japanese for busy people Kana workbook. Thank you.
These, I think, are also for you.
Oh my god, is this pony stuff? Yes, it is. Woo. Okay, so we got Applejack, and we got...
I'd keep them in the bag considering this box is kind of full.
Okay, we got a shiny armor figure, which this is a really cool one with the details and stuff. Man, we got... I already have this one, Pinkie Pie at Power Pony. We got a pretty good looking Applejack. We got a Spike. We got come back. We got another Spike, which I already have this one. And, can you open up this little thing? See what's inside while I get Applejack?
A rubbery, big-headed Rainbow Dash.
Oh, okay.
I would not eat that.
It looks
Dear
like
Linkara, I am writing this letter to sorry to interrupt you. Writing this letter to thank you for reviewing comics. I've been writing my own comic for over 6 years now and have had difficulty getting feedback. This has been particularly stressful for me as people who've seen my work on it tell me how nice it looks, but I could never get any story critique. When I would ask for critique online, I kept getting the same suggestions: make it color, it's grayscale, and make it digital, it's hand-drawn.
Yeah, the
and
thing is, people always look at the art first, so that's the first thing they critique. But, yeah, it would be, like, maybe... I have an idea. Why not put it in a writing form, or put the script of it in a writing form to help you with the story?
And get rid of the furries. 3 things that I will never change in my comic will be done less for it!
No, don't get rid of the furries. I mean, if furries are your thing, you own that thing.
Sorry, I started ranting. I have rewritten chunks of my comic a few times, but they were to no avail. This was very discouraging, but as you've stated, webcomics are often a labor of love, and I never stopped. The most discouraging part was when I decided to try and bribe my friends to help me figure out what specifically I was doing wrong. I still could not convince them to read it and help me out.
I just noticed we never showed off this art.
Oh, yeah, because that's, later on in the letter.
Yeah.
My little sister proofreader found your channel and pointed me to it. After enjoying your videos and listening to your analysis of the many comics you have reviewed, I was able to focus in on certain aspects of my comics that seemed like they needed changing. And then began the very long process of renovating large portions of my comic, cleaning up some of the art, rewriting, and clarifying. I have been watching your channel for about a year now, and have gotten my comic off to a much better start. Good.
Yeah.
These last few months, I've opened my comic for critique again. I'm getting far more useful feedback, except some people still hate it that it has furries.
Dude.
Haters gonna hate.
I mean, people hate anime idols, and yeah. Just do what you want to do. There's lots of people who draw furry comics and stuff like that, and really appreciate that sort of thing. If people are hating you on that, those aren't the people... That's not the audience you should be listening to. You should be listening to the other furries that are out there. And I know they're out there because they have conventions and stuff sometimes in town or whatever. But yeah.
No one has told me to make it color or digital this time around. It's quite refreshing. I still have tons of work to be done, but I'm now confident that I'm moving in the right direction.
That's good.
I have seen most of your videos, and being a scientifically minded person and a STEM major, appreciate you explaining why elements don't work in comics and pointing out all sorts of ways to screw up otherwise good concepts. You have greatly helped my creative process. By the way, can you recommend some good psychological horror comics for me to study? Dang it. Most of the comics that I have tend to be kind of action-focused horror comics. Watch The Long Box of the Damned. I'm sure there's a few in there. Arkham Asylum, Serious House and Serious Earth comes to mind.
Yeah, I can't really think of any psychological manga right now.
The Night Driver is pretty psychological, I've found. It has, goes into actual stuff that happens, but I'd say it's a very psychological book. Suggestion to get people interested in the franchise, a top X number list of weird, cool, funny stuff that characters done. Me and my little sis think it would be fun to watch. Eternal thanks. And here's stuff for Vega here.
Dear Vega, congratulations on your catch. I find your videos quite interesting. I don't normally watch idol anime, but I'm enjoying your analysis. I didn't want to leave you out, so I sent you some old Japanese textbooks that I found in my closet, and ponies. Thank you, by the way. If you like the books and feel like the challenge of learning Japanese is for you, I further recommend the Nakama textbooks. I hope you like the flag. It was, and I'm not joking here, the smallest one I could find locally. Keep up the good work and have a blessed life with Linkara. Congrats, Tommy Shizuko. If this letter has gotten too long and you don't have to read the rest aloud. Okay.
This one does say that this part says, I have sent you a piece of fan art I hope you like, and you okay watch Volume 1 since it's a silly but fun read. Just another thing with this one. Beautiful artwork, love it. It's great, it's funny, it's entertaining seeing Blue Beetles with poor Jaime stuck in a glass jar there. That's delightful. Thank you.
And while you were getting your Oklahoma flag to pimp the state of Oklahoma, other people decided to pimp the state of Indiana.
Indiana wants you.
Indiana. It's beneath Illinois.
It's lovely. Very informative.
What?
Being someone who sucks at geography, that's very helpful information.
Indiana, it's beneath Illinois. Okay, we got a letter from Thomas Patterson.
What does Thomas have to say?
All right. Okay, Greetings, Lewis. I hope things are well with you. This letter is coming to you separate from my previous package, which did not make it to your last PO unboxing. In my haste to send you something, I forgot to include it. I'm sorry for breaking the one package per person rule this time. This time I have some obscure items within my package, although if you're reading this after opening it, then I apologize for what was included. I had to get rid of some stuff I wasn't using and hope you made use of what I sent you. I'm an amateur music composer, so after so many years of hearing the same theme song over and over again, I've grown tired of it. No offense to the person who wrote it, but for me, it's grown tiresome. I wanted to ask you if you could take a shot at revamping the theme and sending you a MP3 recording of it. I don't have access to a live band or chorus, so it would just be a synthesized recording. Hope you enjoy my gifts whenever they come, Tom.
Huh. Hey, you know what? I still like my theme song, and it's become iconic and associated with the show, so I really have no desire to change it. But I'd love to hear a new version or like a new theme song. So
you should just in one YouTube video take all the ones that versions people made, because there is a swing version you've never used in the show, which
I keep meaning to.
Which I think is probably one of the best renditions. Besides the 8-bit one, which is one of my favorites.
Years and years ago, a fan sent me a jazz version of the Atop the Fourth Wall theme. It was fantastic. Unfortunately, they included no other information about themselves. I don't even remember if there was even a name associated with it. No idea whatever happened to them.
So if you know the person who did it, comment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a box full of stuff here. There's no name on here. Not on that side either.
Huh.
Yep. So it contains a bunch of interesting stuff. Check those out.
All right, cool. We got Wonder Woman pin. We got Baby Groot card, Ego card, Yondu card.
A Spider-Man Homecoming desk buddy. Probably going to keep a lot of this in this box because that box is really full now.
Yeah.
Really cool thing here. Doctor Who, Power of the Daleks animated. I kind of wanted to see this in theaters when it came out. I did not get a chance to. But yeah, it happens. Check those out there.
Totally Spies! Oh my god, who remembers Totally Spies?
Is that the one with the series with the laser lipstick thing?
Yes.
Physics!
Spider-Girl presents A Next. And it's this a manga? Or is it? Oh, okay, no, it's just a manga.
Digest-sized version. We got a tiny bobblehead car thing.
Is it a Transformer?
It's for Transformers.
Okay, we got Rage After the Impact.
They went again. Let's put them back in this box because that thing is overflowing.
I need to put it somewhere where I go through them.
We'll put it back in here. I got this stuff here.
Yeah.
Tomb of Dracula presents Throne of Blood.
Star Trek Waypoint, which I think we have a bunch of.
Conan and Red Sonja.
Star Trek.
Cinderella Serial Killer Princess.
Grim Tales of Terror.
Weird War Tales from DC and Vertigo.
Dracula.
Spy Boy and Young Justice crossover. Got a few issues of that.
Star Trek The Next Generation.
Anne Rice's The Vampire Lestat from Innovation.
Superman in 3D with the 3D glasses attached.
Transformers, the official movie adaptation.
Fantastic Four's second child has lived.
Futurama and Simpsons Infinitely Secret crossover crisis.
Inferno Resurrection.
Joss Whedon's Dollhouse Epitaphs.
The Mask Strikes Back.
Voltron, Defender of the Universe.
Allegra with boobies.
Van Helsing versus versus Frankenstein.
V-Wars.
William Shatner's Tech World.
Wildstorm Halloween Trilogy of Terror.
Ooh, fun. Aspen Universe Decimation.
Toys R Us Limited Edition X-Men.
What if Captain America had led an army of super soldiers in World War II?
She.
Ooh, the official adaptation of Bram Stoker's Dracula. Love that movie.
Soulfire. Soulfire! Soulfire!
The Walking Dead, #1.
Gundam 0083.
0083. I like War in the Pocket. We love that. Junkbot Rotojin? I don't know.
Guardians of the Galaxy Prelude.
Oh, God.
Shouldn't it just be called, demo tape?
This one's from Nick Spencer, but it's a horror comic by him. Bedlam, is evil just something you are, or something you do? Spoilers, Nazis are always evil. Anyway, that was good stuff there. Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
That's
much something stuff. From Simogan Resale, so probably eBay.
Yep.
Okay, what did this person send us?
Ooh.
Whoa, oh my god!
Wait, how
someone 3D printed the save symbol! I'm an asshole.
These are compilation DVDs.
But no, it's Blake Stone.
For the top
Aliens of Gold, but we don't have anything to actually put this.
Oh, I
block
can
in.
figure out something. You know how many freaking Blake Stone things I have? People keep sending me printsouts of the Blake Stone comic. I don't need it. I have this.
But you
now we
didn't
have
you didn't
the
have the
discs to actually play it for Blake Stone.
Where's that one box?
It's over there, and that is getting full. But let's open this box right here. You can probably put we're starting to run out of stuff to do here, so we could probably like open up another box. Actually, tell you what, I have another box. Yeah, damn paper cranes. Yeah. Okay, we got this.
Let me push this back.
So much stuff.
Yep. Not that I mind.
Yeah. And all the paper cranes are now everywhere.
Yep.
And I was going to open something. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, the last box was full of compilation, back issues collection DVDs. So, good restock for me for conventions. I just got back from Con Bravo. It's fantastic. Great time. D20 Live was streamed. You can probably find it at twitch.tv/D20 Live. We did Star Wars, and so did Doug Walker. So
I was going to go, but I decided to skip it this year because it's just too close to Otakon and Geek.con. But I was kind of sad that I wasn't there. Especially since, you, Kaluna, and Dom all were Team Skull, and I wanted to be Team Skull with y'all. Alright, this is from My Comic Shop. Wow, all this paper! This box is huge, and it's filled with this paper. You know what's in it? Hard Boiled by Frank Miller.
all this to preserve the integrity of Frank Miller comic.
Are you serious?
I'm gonna close off this. But you know what? I've never heard of that. So you know what? That might be so that might be a good thing.
Oh, I thought you knew of it.
No, I never heard of that one.
Holy crap. Anyway,
Might be good for Miller time.
Anyway, someone sent us Inuyasha, which I surprisingly have none of in my collection.
Kagome!
Inuyasha!
Kagome!
Inuyasha!
Kagome! That's an official commercial for the series.
Yes, that's Adult Swim ran that.
Like even they knew when they were promoting it.
Inuyasha!
Kagome!
Miyaka! Tamahome!
Kaneda!
Tetsuo!
Chief!
I don't know that one.
McLeod!
I don't know that one.
Not the water bottle.
Anyway, I'm opening a letter from Clayton Grotpitter. Clayton...
Grotpitter?
Ah!
Yu-Gi-Oh cards!
They fell everywhere. I'm sorry.
It's alright. I'll take a look at those. You read the letter. Guy of the Fierce Knight. Like the classic ones here.
Dear Lewis, I hope you enjoyed the Yu-Gi-Oh cards I sent you. I actually sent this to ask you a few questions. First, what would be the general theme of the Pokemon teams of Team Linkara? Harvey, Bafo, Ninja, Snowflame, Knight's Kid.
I don't tend to follow themes. I just, have all-rounded, well-rounded teams, and I would imagine everyone else would too. Jigen Bakudan, the infamous Time Bomb!
Second, what would you like to be the Yu-Gi-Oh decks of Team Linkara?
Pass.
What would be the Lantern Rings of Channel Awesome People?
I think we went over this a bit already. Most of us apparently would be Red Lanterns. I think Joe is a Red Lantern.
Finally, what are yours and Viga's thoughts on One Piece? It's too damn long. And I'm never gonna continue watching it because it's just too damn long.
I like the One Piece!
Just too much One Piece. And thank you, Christopher.
This is
Wait,
from...
is it Christopher or is that someone else's name on there? I lost a letter now, crap! Where'd it go? Hold up. Yep, thank you, Clayton. Sorry, I called you Christopher. Thanks, Clayton.
This is from Houston Housley. It's a larger box, but it's light. Yeah, I can open it.
While you do that, I have from Hawking Books... Alamor's Judgment Day.
I'm pretty sure I have a copy of that already. In fact, I think I have 3 copies of that already. But thank you anyway. There you go. A few things in here. Yeah, take a look in there.
Oh my god! Bouquets, Summer Fun Bouquet for $8.99!
This is Brian Lee O'Malley. Seconds, a graphic novel.
Yes, I already have this. I bought this the day it came out because I was looking forward to it too much. I highly recommend Seconds.
Why don't you,
I highly recommend it.
You show those off while I read this letter. Dear Lewis and Vega, I hope all of the stuff, letter included, finds you in good health and in good spirits. I've been watching your show for a good while now after discovering you via the Nostalgia Critic Superman 4 review,
Page
the
number
Curse
1.
review. And I've been giving Vega's Idols of Anime a watch lately as well.
Cool.
Even though I'm not the biggest fan
Figment.
of idol anime, admittedly, it's at least something to learn about the history of the genre and the culture surrounding it, if nothing else. Your show is always something I look forward to every week, and not to get sappy, but always something that can make me
Fast
smile,
and
even on the
Furious.
hardest of days. It's also I also through your show that I really started looking into more and more comics. Unfortunately for me, being raised in the middle of bumfrack nowhere, Tennessee, there weren't many actual comic shops near me, so I had to settle for reading them digitally through official means such as Comixology. When you put the that in the trasher. Though now that I moved my current place of residence, there's an actual comic shop near me, so now I can actually pick up physical copies whenever the need arises. I used to mostly be a Marvel guy, but I started getting into more DC comics once Rebirth happened. Some of the books I am currently following include Blue Beetle, Titans, Wonder Woman, and Green Lanterns. You are doing the Lord's work by following Titans, my friend. Just to name a few. I also recently started my own review show, Video is Video Presents on YouTube. Cough, cough, shameless plug. Where I talk about all things animated, though I'm definitely not at the level you are, where I can pump these things out weekly just yet. Haha. You'll get there, man. It just takes time, dedication.
I'm still not there, and I've been doing Idols of Anime for almost 2 years now.
I love you. And I'll definitely admit that you were one of the biggest inspirations for it, along with several other reviewers and content creators. Thank you. Anyway, enough rambling about myself, onto the actual crap I sent you. The first item in question is a copy of Brian O'Malley's graphic novel Seconds. You may know him primarily as the creator of the Scott Pilgrim series.
Yeah.
And you've already promoted that one. Second item is Cage #1, the first of a miniseries of Luke Cage comics made by the one and only Genndy Tartakovsky.
I bought the first one, and I just never got around to reading it, but now I have another copy, so I should just read it already.
Creator of shows such as Dexter's Laboratory, Symbionic Titan, and of course, Samurai Jack.
Symbionic Titan got the Shaft from Cartoon Network. Again, another Cartoon Network rant, because Symbionic Titan was a good damn show. And then they pulled the rug from under it and then I think Genndy went over to Sony Pictures because of the shit with that. Holy shit, Symbionic Titan, if you don't know what that is, it's one of my favorite mecha shows that came from America. Like, holy crap.
The art style is definitely Genndy's, and it serves as something of a throwback to the days of Luke's original comics, complete with plenty of blaxploitation influences all throughout the series run, mixed in with Genndy's own style of humor and writing. It's over the top, a bit goofy, but I enjoy the miniseries, and I hope you do too. Third item is the first volume of Figment. I know you've said the Disney park stuff has never been your thing, but I figured you might enjoy the imagery and creativeness of this book, based on Dreamfinder and Figment from Disney's journey into imagination at Epcot. And the fourth and final set of items is a set of miniature cars from the Fast and the Furious movies. I know how much you and Vega enjoy watching them, so I thought these could be something you could put on your shelves or what have you.
We went to see Fast and Furious, and there were like so many kids in the audience. I was like, why are you bringing your kids to Fast and Furious? Am I missing something? They made toys of Fast and Furious. Has this secretly been a kid's film this whole time? I thought it was a fast, action-paced drama soap opera for men.
I myself am fairly indifferent to these movies, but I will admit they can be fun in the right mood for me. Thank you all for the videos and hours of entertainment, and I hope you two have a happily married life full of comics, ponies, spaceships, idols, and all of that great stuff. Sincerely, Houston Housley. He even included a guide to say his name. P.S. Seeing you rip up that Secret Empire comic in half in one of your previous PO unboxings was immensely satisfying for me. Exactly what this piece of trash event deserves, in my opinion.
You get a thumbs up from me.
All right. Thank you very much, Houston.
All right. From Benjamin Hayden. How you doing, Ben? We have something hard to get out the envelope. There we go.
Inside is more packaging.
We got Airship Enterprise Red Alert. We got Bill and Ted's Excellent Comic Book.
Put that down on that one.
We
Satan
got
6, which I've got
Satan 6.
Got a scattering of.
Trump versus Time Lincoln.
Spoiler.
It's Antarctic Press. Yes, it's Antarctic Press. Of course, it's Antarctic Press.
Why don't you pass me some stuff, because I am out of stuff aside from the bigger boxes here.
There you go.
Thank you. Ooh, this one's a bit heavy. There we go.
There, because I got a bunch of things over
Yep.
here.
All right.
And just one more.
Yeah. This is from Lone Star Comics. Looks like a big one. Oh dear, it's a smattering of comics here.
Oh dear.
I'll probably have to lightning round this real quick in a second.
No problem.
What do we have? Damn tape.
Yeah, the way they pack those things.
I am hating this. You know, we've been doing these PO unboxings for like over a year now.
Really?
And yeah.
Holy crap. Time goes too fast.
And it never stops. It never stops.
It surely does not.
Okay. A lot of Sonic comics, it looks like.
Give me half?
Honestly, it's just Sonic
Yeah,
Universe.
but there's different Sonics here. You got Sonic Universe, and then you got...
Yeah, Spider-Man and Deadpool number 12. That's something different.
Yeah, you got Sonic...
Is there a letter? Or
no, that's an invoice.
Okay.
You got Sonic X. You got some more Sonic Universe, but you also got Street Fighter versus...
Street Fighter.
Darkstalkers.
Street Fighter versus Darkstalkers. Street Fighter versus Darkstalkers. Mega Man. You should be holding on to these now that Archie Comics, is not doing these anymore. They're probably worth something.
No, they're not. It's
Sonic
comics.
Boom. And Scooby-Doo team up featuring Green Arrow and Green Lantern.
All right, so I got something from Amazon. Oh my, it's a lot in here.
What do you got in there?
Okay, we got a lot. Got some notes here. This is just invoice. Question for Linkara: what DC heroes or villains need to show up or get their own comic for DC Rebirth? From Jerry.
Well, we've already got Titan, so everything is perfect already. But yes, Danny Chase needs to show up. Danny Chase.
We got 6 Pokemon movie manga. We got Hubla. We got Volcanion, Kurim, Arceus, Victini, and Diancie from Jerry. All right, so what we got in here is Darkstalkers, the Ultimate Edition. Is this an art book?
Might be.
Oh, cool. No, it's
Darkstalkers, the comic.
Cool. I haven't played Darkstalkers in years, so it would be cool to try and get into that again. Okay, so we got Pokemon Volcanion and a Mechanical Marvel, so it looks like it's a one-shot Pokemon book. Pokemon Arceus and the Jewel of Life. This is probably what he was talking about. Pokemon Diancie and the Cocoon of Destruction. Oh, Fairy Tail number 1. We have Fairy Tail number 1. This is the 3rd or 4th copy I have of that. Oh, some Cartoon Network cool stuff. Super Secret Crisis War. We got a couple issues of that. I've wanted to read this for a while. I just never got around to it. It's basically a crossover between all the Cartoon Network stuff. And what I love about it is all the stuff I pretty much grew up with. I think from 1997 to 2002 was probably the best cartoon. It's the golden era of the cartoons. From basically Powerpuff Girls, Cow and Chicken, Johnny Bravo, Dexter's Lab, all the way up till Codename K's Next Door, which is still one of my favorite cartoons ever. Man, it just makes me want to rant about Cartoon Network again because now it's turning to crap. I like Teen Titans Go, but 300 damn times in a week, what the Anyway,
there's no name on this one. The Unworthy Thor.
We got Full Metal Alchemist. We got Pokemon the movie White, Victini, and Zekrom. Oh, we got a Persona 4 comic.
I know nothing about Persona.
Neither do I, but apparently it's huge. And when Persona 5 came out, all of my feeds were all my friends talking about how much they love Persona. Pokemon Hoopla and the Clash of Ages.
Another no-name, Batman Dark Victory. I think we have this, but I'm not entirely certain. It's a sequel to The Long Halloween.
Kurum and Sword of Justice. Buso Rankin, which, holy crap, do people even remember this? I know it has the most kick-ass theme song. And Soul Eater, which Soul Eater is awesome.
The Soul Eater!
And there's a bunch of notes in here, but they were all scattered. Basically, I think we opened one of his things before, but they put the notes in this one.
Of course they did.
Yep, Darkstalkers, Cartoon Network crossover, question. For Vega, if you can make your own idol anime, what would it be about? One, I would make a Yuri idol anime, because a lot of idol anime, they kind of Yuri bait, but I want just a straight Yuri, idol anime, because it's the one genre that idol anime hasn't really done, Or a yaoi idol anime. Wait, no, that has been done. We haven't had a Yuri idol anime, so that's one I want to do. I also want it to be partially sci-fi, because I love things like AKB48 where it's like part sci-fi, part idols. So yeah, idol, sci-fi, Yuri anime. Let's see, got some other notes.
Another Night of the Living Dead, no name.
Let's see. Yep, that's it.
Alright.
Thank you, Jared.
Might have to use that box in a second here, because this one's starting to get full now, too.
Yep, well, we got this one here.
That works. Here, get that out of the way there.
Alright, so we got a letter from Michael Sharkey. Hi, Michael. Dear Linkara, as a response to my last letter, I am sorry about the Tim Drake Starfire pairing, since I always thought that Robin in the 2000 Teen Titans show was Tim and not Dick.
It's hard to say exactly, because they deliberately leave it vague. You getting sick?
A little bit.
I'm sorry. I did not bring back Conflag this time.
Okay, wait. 2000 Teen Titans show? That was Dick Grayson.
They never officially confirmed it as anyone.
Yeah, but remember the episode with Larry, Larry's name was Dick Grayson backwards?
Yes, they planned plenty of hints that it's supposed to be Dick Grayson, but they deliberately said he's not any of them, he's just Robin.
Let's see. I'm glad you are open to the Wolverine Storm pairing. I ship them because I felt like they had a real connection, especially in the X-Men TV series. Plus, I don't like the Storm Black Panther pairing since it's weak and a waste of good paper. And Jean Grey already has Cyclops, and I'm not a fan of love triangles.
Are they even still married, Black Panther and Storm? I can't remember.
I would also really love to see how powerful Storm and Wolverine's kids could be, combining power over the elements with strength, stamina, animalistic rage, and instinct. The reason why I wanted Superman and Wonder Woman was not because of the New 52 comic, but because I don't like Lois Lane. I feel that she's weak and feels outdated idea from the 30s and 40s. I disagree with that, because Lois Lane has been... How do I explain it? She's always been kept up with the times.
Yeah, she is a consummate reporter who's always trying to seek out truth. Yeah.
She's a career woman. She's pretty, and she's pretty in the DCAU.
Yeah, the thing they removed that was outdated was the idea of her constantly trying to get married to Superman.
And constantly having to be rescued.
Yeah.
Yeah, and man, the DCAU is probably my favorite version of Lois Lane, so I disagree with you.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I like the idea of two all-powerful beings from different worlds getting together since they are essentially equal and can be together not being the only ones with such powers.
Wonder Woman could beat Superman.
I ship Wonder Woman and Batman. But that's also because of DCAU.
Wonder Woman could beat Superman. I'm gonna watch the comments as people are very angry about that statement.
Plus, I think that if they had a son, he would basically be a god. Plus, I ship Batman and Catwoman forever. Damian is a prick.
Yes.
Also, I felt that if Marvel could get off their spree of publishing bad comics, maybe they could improve Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers. And I would want to see a series where she and Captain America, Steve Rogers, have to team up and face a new threat conspiracy from behind the scenes. And maybe they could develop a sort of bond during that process. Sorry if it seemed I was ranting, just giving my opinion.
It's all good. You're allowed to disagree.
I recently held a panel at JFAX talking about tokusatsu. It got a good reception. I just wish more tokusatsu could come to the US, especially Ultraman. Oh man, imagine a 90s American Ultraman.
Ha!
Oh god. I hope you like receiving my letters, and I hope to see you, Vega, and Sage at YomaCon 2017. It'd be nice to chat. See you around, Michael, aka Mike Shork.
It looks like I'm going to be going to YomaCon. They've officially invited me, but I don't think there's been an official announcement of me attending, so I haven't posted any dates. You know, it's entirely possible they could retract it. I think only I'm going to YomaCon this year, unfortunately.
I'm still on the fence about going, because I want to go to YomaCon, but it's so close to the wedding.
Yeah.
And, you know...
We need to get, last-minute stuff.
Yeah, I might need to be here for the wedding.
Reason, and in which case, the only reason I'm going is to procure additional funds for the wedding.
Yep. P.S. Hey, Vega, I was wondering your thoughts on the 2001 Disney movie Atlantis: The Lost Empire. It's alright. I watched it, maybe once a few years ago.
Hey, look, it made a bridge.
Yeah, I love that character. It's my second favorite Disney film of all time. I love it. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. Yeah, I've watched it once. Why isn't Kida considered a Disney princess? She's a freaking princess. Put her in the Disney princess canon. Stop trying to push Atlantis under the rug. It's not even a bad movie. I thought it was all right. It's not a great movie, but it's not a bad let's put it under the rug movie like Disney's been treating it.
SF DeBree did a great review of it, and also a great talk about the behind the scenes that led up to the film and why some of these problems occurred.
Yeah, but I didn't think it was like that bad enough for Disney to just like, I have no son to Atlantis. Even though they did give it a really crappy sequel, which I saw clips of. And
well, the sequel was 3 episodes of a proposed TV series that got okay, we were not doing the TV series, so screw it, we'll just shove them together.
Yeah. PPS, I hope you guys can read The Boy with the Cuckoo Clock Heart sometime. Yes, we have that.
Yes. No name on this one. This was a sequel to the Secret Infinity, Super Secret Crisis War, whatever. Powerpuff Girls Super Smash Up.
Cool. Okay, we got something from Goodwill.
You have to send me some more because I've gone through the ones you gave me.
Really?
Yep.
There you go.
A lot of small stuff.
All right, it's Kevin Smith's Batman Cacophony.
I can't remember if we have that or not.
I think we do, but I don't know.
That was a follow-up to a villain he had created for Green Arrow called Onomatopoeia, who was a killer of heroes, and he spoke only in sound effects.
Huh. So
like if he was shooting a gun, he would say bang bang. He would make noises like lands or something. It was a very odd and disturbing villain because he only spoke like that. You never learned anything really about him.
What do you open up? Who's it from?
ACC.
Oh, okay.
So it's probably like a purchase from a store. You got something from Josh Lee over there.
I'm waiting for you to open yours.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, just
few things in here, probably an eBay purchase. Yeah.
Oh, these packages. Why? Why do you do this to us? Oh, god damn it, look at that. It's in cardboard and taped and packaging. Why?
It is more Night of the Living Dead.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Show off to the cam.
I will when I can.
When you can get it out the thing. I don't know what I ranted about more in this episode. Cartoon Network or how comics are packaged.
Night of the Living Dead. Surely you know what a screaming girl sounds like. Night of the Living Dead.
Yep.
Night of the Living Dead.
These covers are pretty cool.
And Night of the Not So Living Dead.
No, it's Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's a letter and a bunch of stuff in this box.
It's a lot of letter here. All right. Dear Linkara, hello, and Vika. I'm Josh. This is my first time writing or saying, oh, it's adorable. The plushies. I don't have a Vulpix or a Growlithe. I sent you a certain little fangirl, by the way. I saw it on your shelf in a few episodes. It certainly brought me a big old smile. You should. Don fan is awesome. I think I mentioned this last time. It's sorry for my chicken scratch handwriting. So yours is better than a lot of people I've seen.
I'm literally making you this Vulpix on screen.
I have an essential tremor, a minor nervous disorder that makes my shoulders, arms, and hands
I'm not
come
going
to
to shake
shake.
this then.
I have been a big fan of Atop the Fourth Wall for years, so I just wanted to send you some items. And I thank you for so much entertainment. First up is a comic spinoff of the horror comedy Krampus. I know you are a horror fan. I don't know if you saw the film. I still haven't seen Krampus. But if not, I highly recommend it. I know it's also by the people who made Trick or Treat.
Growlithe.
You're a Growlithe now. I'll send you a copy of Young Justice Volume 1. I don't know if it'll turn you into reading more of the series, but it's a different from the Fantastic TV show. It's still a pretty fun series. I think we have it already.
Yep.
What's your Exiles retrospective, where you said you hadn't read New Excalibur, which plays a part in Exiles, so I'm sending you Volumes 1 to 3. They aren't the best stories, but they have some entertaining moments. Oh, good. Context now that I still probably won't care about.
Oh, what was that?
That was a receipt, I think, yeah. Next up is Aquaman Once and Future King, which is a pretty fun play on Aquaman's origin. I'm also including some more little Poke Pals. Sending you a copy of Barons, a horror film that sadly has some interesting ideas, but it can't seem to stick to it. Also, the acting is pretty bad. Last up is something that hopefully you and Vega can enjoy together. Sorry about the case when I bought it years ago. It arrived like that.
Today, it's August 1st. It's Digimon Day! Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champion! Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champion! Do the next verse.
Change into digital champions to save the digital world. Last up is something we can do together. Sorry, some of the trades are a bit worn. While all are from my collection, I can't always afford to buy them in the greatest condition. I want to thank you for helping me through some tough times, lots of laughs. Shows like Atop the Fourth Wall, The Cinema Snob, DBZA, and Nostalgia Critic. I know you didn't do all of these, or did I?
He did. He cloned himself.
Even though you've made appearances, all of them have inspired me to try something a little bold and try producing my own show, which can hopefully entertain and at least generate a few laughs. Maybe you'll see it sometime in the not-too-distant future.
Next Sunday, AD.
A small hint of it is it's about horror films and involves a puppet and an impression of a classic horror icon.
I like things with puppets.
My apologies for the long-winded letter and all the bad grammar. Best wishes to you and Vigo with your marriage and lives together. You crazy kids are adorable, and thank you again for all the entertainment. Sincerely, Josh Lee. Thank you, Josh, for all the wonderful stuff and the kind words.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we got a box from Taylor Kimmins.
What is that last thing over on your side?
Yep.
All right, let's open up the box from Taylor. I'll read that.
All right.
Good morrow, Lewis and Vega. I hope that this package finds you well. I'm going to talk about this in a second.
All right.
So, if all goes well, we'll be opening this after I've hopefully met y'all at Anime Midwest. I think we did. I can't remember.
Yep.
As before, I will not divulge what lies in this cage of cardboard, and I want y'all's genuine reaction as hilarious. As for the question, I have two. One that is simple, and one that may be somewhat controversial. The first is simple. Aside from the obvious, such as having a spaceship, an army of cybermats, not swearing much, etc., is there any significant difference between the character that you present and the person you are in real life? I'm not as hyperbolic about stuff I'm irritated by.
He doesn't dress up as often.
I don't dress up as often. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Still my honest opinion. And next one, which I'm sure to get hate over. I know you're not a big X-Men reader, but do you have any opinions on what the creators did to Iceman, namely retconning his sexuality? Admittedly, I disagree with it because, one, it is literally the most shallow and blatant form of retconning I've ever seen, aside from Peter Parker's tryst with Satan, tryst. I remember I did not pronounce that correctly. But more importantly, aside from giving him an inhuman boyfriend, they haven't done anything with Bobby Drake and how he is different now that his sexuality is out in the open. Do you have any thoughts on it?
So he's gay?
He's gay, but
okay.
But it's a blatant retcon because we had seen because it's weird because his younger version is gay, but future version was not. So it was or it's the other way around. I can't remember.
Is he bi?
They seem to not want to acknowledge that bi-ness exists because bi erasure.
Yeah, fuck bi erasure.
I really have no strong feelings about it because I haven't read any of it myself, so I couldn't say it for certain. I might get the whether it's future or young version who is gay, wrong.
I just hope that they just make it concrete that if that's the case, why not just make it concrete that he's bi? We need kind of more bi characters in general.
Yes. To get that little bit of awkward out of my mouth, did you hear that the Deadpool Spider-Man book seems to heavily infer Spidey's little debacle with Mephisto? Yeah, they can infer it as much as they want, but unless they do something with it. This is not meant to persuade you to buy Spidey comics, and I don't think they will ever actually change it, because Marvel is too lazy to write dynamic married couples, and given that Spidey just gets younger and younger in the films, they will take your advice and just keep him in school for the rest of his life. Well, sir and lady, I twill leave you be to your enjoyment of comics, whether because of a legitimate enjoyment or a result of schadenfreude. Sincerely, Taylor Kimmins, Jordan native, and YouTube handle Yeti in the Den. But show off some of the stuff in there.
All right, you wanted to talk about this.
Yeah, Ray Bradbury Theater. I got the first DVD of this at a half-price books, but this has the second volume of them, so that's great. Although I'm hearing them rattling around in there, so I should probably open that up and fix that.
There once was a story about a man named Jed. Something, I forgot the word to thing. Something, bubbling crude. Oil, that is. Black gold. Texas tea.
Why are you sending us a copy of the Beverly Hillbillies?
Because I watched this a lot in my childhood.
We've got to move
Oh
these.
God, it's just Beverly Hillbillies. Remember that movie from the 90s? Where they made a movie?
Oh yeah, I saw that. I want my Beverly.
Alright, so what's up with Ray Bradbury?
Oh, it's an anthology series, Ray Bradbury Theater. I talked about that just a second ago. But good news is that the one that fell out of the container was the one I already had, so good on that. So that means if it's damaged, I already have the episodes.
Alright, so let's go through these in the past. News.
Okay. Well, there's a lot. The problem is this is like sitting precariously on something else. We should move some stuff around real quick here.
Yep.
Yeah. This. Oh. Ah.
Don't forget that box over there.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
Let's go. Let's go in last because it's so big. Yeah. Okay. So.
Harbinger.
Chimera.
Harbinger.
Common Grounds.
Harbinger.
Dark Dominion.
Harbinger?
Felicia Hardy. Black Cat.
Bingerhar.
Phantom Guard.
Rubaher.
Dragon's Bane.
Burger.
You know, you can just group them all together.
Burger.
Black Condor.
McDonald's. Justice.
Youngblood number 4.
Justice Incorporated.
Youngblood Strike File.
Justice.
Youngblood Strike File.
Justice.
Wildcats version 30.
Harb Inger.
Champions.
Black Flag.
Showplace presented by Big Bang Comics.
Fate.
Arachnus?
Arachnus.
No.
Dark Dominion.
Hammerlock.
Airboy.
Archangels. The Saga.
Airboy.
Strangers to you. Well, strangers.
Time Masters.
Strangers to boobs.
Golly.
Stormwatch.
Silent Dragon.
Dragon Ring.
Remember, kids, don't talk to strangers.
The Shield. The mission begins.
Can you count to Satan 6?
Strangers to less boobs.
Harbinger. Blugger.
Youngblood.
Wildcats.
Extreme Prejudice. Team Youngblood.
Wildcats.
Team Youngblood.
Wildcats.
Yeah.
Ah.
Herberger.
Burgers. Burgess.
Herberger.
That's it.
That was a lot of Harbinger.
That is a lot.
Okay, so now it's time to talk about this package. If you saw my tweets a while ago, a few days ago, before I went to Con Bravo, someone sent this package. I think her name was Bethany?
Yes.
Yeah, so here's the deal. I am not the Channel Awesome mailman.
Yeah, no.
They sent me packages for Brad Jones, Lindsay Ellis, Todd in the Shadows, Erod. I am sending those packages back to you. I'm sorry that you spent the money to send them to me in the first place, but the simple fact is we don't live in the same state. There's no way I can get them to them. If you want to send packages to them,
tweet them,
contact them via their websites.
They have Twitters, all of them.
They may not accept packages at all. And I'm sorry if it's just too difficult to do that, but I'm not necessarily going to see them for another few years sometimes.
Yeah, months, years.
I am not going to take the responsibility of your mail to them. I'm very sorry about that, but because obviously you like I said, you spent a lot of money and you sent like a larger bin here full of stuff, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you sent. But yes, in the future, do not send stuff to us. It will be sent back immediately.
This is applying to everyone. Like, if you send something to another producer or something that's not me or Lewis, it's gonna get sent back because, face it, we're not mail people.
I mean, would we accept like fan mail for Will?
Yes, because we actually see him on a regular basis. Like, but don't do that in the future. Any of you, it will just be sent back.
What did I think it was, like I said, I think it's Bethany. What did she send? A box. Yep, it's Bethany. It's a box in a box.
Yo, dog, I heard you like boxes. So I put boxes in your boxes.
It got really beat up, which is probably why they put it in the plastic bin here.
Yeah.
But hey, now we got an official United States Postal Service plastic bin.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
What do we got here? Okay, don't read this on camera.
Alright.
But just read it silently, but don't read it on camera. I don't know if this applies to all of it, though. That one says don't read on camera. I'm not sure if we should read this on camera.
I think it's because it says thank you at the end, so I'd like to think that it's just this one.
Yeah, but I want to be on the safe side, because, you know...
I agree, but let's let's glance through it, see if there's anything in there that would be too personal or whatever.
Okay, Black Hill's finest offerings. There's a wedding gift. Let's see, goes over what's in it. Like, pot of what? Oh, okay, there's a recipe in this.
Oh, neat.
Okay, make a pot of wild rice game pasta, pour a glass of red wine, and light some candles. Oh, that's not a recipe. That's a recipe for something else. Okay. Oh, the Linkara tribe. Relieve everyone has a spirit animal. These pendants are animals I think as well as your best qualities and will act as talismans to guide and protect you in married life. I wish you both luck in your professional and personal lives and hope everything works out for you. P.S. At ECC this March, I had a chance to see Rob Liefeld, Todd McFarlane, and the rest of the team. Despite all the crap you've given him, I found Rob to be a funny, interesting man who loved his job, family, and his co-workers.
I wouldn't be surprised if he is. The problem is, still, still not a good creator.
Oh, whoa. It's like one of those, like, I don't know how you describe it, like...
A lenticular.
Yeah, look at it. Well, does it show up on camera?
Not necessarily.
But yeah, like, I remember, like, seeing these when I was a kid all the time. And, like, just being amazed at it.
Yeah, they message, at the end there, they ask about forwarding the packages to everyone else. Sorry, no, you can contact them yourself to do that. And some of them, they might not be able to. I'm very sorry about that.
Yes, but for the future, the other fans who want to send stuff to other producers, not through us, contact those producers. They got emails, they got Twitter, they got websites, they got YouTubes.
Facebook.
They probably have fan Facebooks. There's lots of ways.
There are ways of getting in touch with them. Erod maybe less so, but I'm still not going to do it for him because I'm not going to see him because I haven't seen him in like 2 or 3 years now since I haven't gone because I don't know if Mythicon is still a thing.
Yeah. Anyway, they sent us a South Dakota calendar as well.
Ooh, fun.
Oh, and some T-shirts.
What sort of T-shirts we got here?
Yeah.
Got Step Away From My Girl.
Step away from my boy.
We're gonna be one of those obnoxious couples, aren't we?
We should have wear these during the wedding rehearsal. Oh my god, let's be one of those tacky ass wedding couples during the rehearsal and wear these and make out.
Yes.
And no one can stop us because it's our fucking wedding day. Yeah.
What else we got?
Oh, cool. Sausage. But we do have a no food policy.
Yep, sorry.
Because, reasons. But, man, this is wild boar hickory smoked sausage. Mine. My sausage. Okay. It's my sausage. No, it's wild boar hickory smoked.
Fine, keep it. Get poisoned. I don't care.
Also, they sent mountain goat poop mints. Mountain goat poop mints.
Why would you want that?
Well, it's really chocolate peppermints, but they're mountain goat poop mints. Okay, we got something that's packed up here. Looks fragile.
Yeah, let's see what we got.
Oh, it's more food. It's smoking Dixie mustard. Again, we have a no food thing. We went over this
a few times now.
Yeah. Oh, smoking Dixie mustard.
Again, if you want to try it, sweetie, I'm
oh
not
my
gonna
god, there's elk sausage and venison sausage.
I mean, those are sealed, so they might be good.
Give me the other sausage.
I threw it in the garbage.
Give me the other sausage now.
I mean, they're perfect. They're completely sealed up, so if you want to risk it, I'm not going to stop you.
It's just Venison! I always wanted to eat venison, but being a city girl, who the hell sells venison? Where, you don't know any hunters in a city? What the heck? So I always wanted to try venison and elk and stuff like this. So, yeah. I'm gonna guess this other thing that's packaged up is probably a food item, too.
Boy, where they sent... I mean, if they sent food to Brad, it wouldn't surprise me.
Utah buffalo berry jelly. No, it's Dakota buffalo berry jelly. This is some very South Dakota stuff.
Yep.
Like, this is the most South Dakota thing I've ever seen. Alright, Native American herbal tea. Indian love tea.
Huh.
So,
Well, you already love me, so that's kind of unnecessary.
yeah. Let's see. This is a rosemary lemon... Is it a candle? Yep, rosemary lemon candle.
Yeah, candle I think we'd be fine with.
Yep. Oh, cool! I need this!
What is it? Bottle opener?
Yeah, it's cork. It's corkscrew.
Oh, nice.
I need this because we don't have one in the house.
Yes, we do. Yeah.
I don't remember where is it.
We do. It's just it's in the drawer with all the other extra items. It's just, you don't use it very often.
That's true. I haven't really drank wine in a long time.
And more meat.
Oh, and we got the horse totem and an elephant totem.
Neat.
Calling me fat?
I know I'm not supposed to be the one with the elephant.
You're
calling me fat?
You're calling me a pony fan? And a pheasant hickory smoked summer sausage. So lots of one more candle. Citrus and sage. I'm about to say citrus sausage. Thank you so much, Bethany.
Thank you, Bethany. You'll be getting back your stuff soon enough. And I'm sure the food will keep if you're sending it to Brad. Because his was actually the same size as that one. Okay, here's our last thing. It's huge, it's heavy, it's probably full of comics. This is from
Nathaniel Rowland.
Yeah. Again, I'm always afraid that people just use my P.O. box as a way to dump their garbage.
Well, yes. Unless it's elk and pork summer sausage.
Oh, yeah.
The best summer sausage from South Dakota.
So many comics. I don't know if I want to lightning round all this.
I kind of want to rip this open right now and take a bite.
This is a lot.
Examining it. Because, yeah,
Very dusty, too.
Alright, so...
It's all comics. It's just loaded and loaded with comics.
All of it?
It's all comics.
Let's see. Yep, this is comics, alright. They sure are comics.
It's tons. I can't even begin to show off all of this. I mean, remember in the Lost P.O. unboxing, Jeffrey Piet sent a similar huge box of things that we became drowned in.
Yes. Oh, the Lost P.O. boxing.
Jay and Silent Bob comics.
Is the mic on?
Yes.
If that mic's not on.
I will be upset as well.
If that mic is not on after I just talked about pheasant smoked sausage, the only pheasant sausage in the state of Dakota.
I'm gonna go
South
find
Dakota.
out. Because if it's not, then we will both be very sad. It's on.
Okay. I would be pretty pissed.
Ugh. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab random things in here that might be interesting. Jay and Silent Bob. Cool World.
Oh, cool. World.
No, we're gonna put these bottles back inside of here just because it's too big. It's too big. There's too much stuff. A lot of Gen 13 I've been seeing inside of here.
Yep, you've had a lot of Daredevil too.
Got Batman Tales of the Demon.
Any trades?
A few what ifs. If there are trades, they're scattered throughout. A lot of what ifs. What if Captain America was elected president? Yep. What if Submariner had saved Atlantis from its destiny? What if Rick Jones had become the Hulk? It was probably, what if Dr. Doom would become a hero? What's probably going to be good about this is there's probably going to be a lot of fruit pie comics. Yeah. Green Lantern and Green Arrow. A lot of stuff there.
Yep, I think this.
Oh God! Okay, we got to grab that one. I'm doing that for I'm doing that. This one? O.J. Simpson.
There's an O.J. Simpson comic. Oh God! What the hell? I'm gonna put this back in this bag.
No. You keep that out. I'm gonna need that for comic book quickies.
Now I'm gonna put it on top of the printer.
There you go.
Yeah.
Daredevil, haunted by Bengal.
Lots of Daredevil.
Individual issues of Kingdom Come. Of course I have Kingdom Come. I don't need individual issues. Black Orchid. A lot of Daredevil. Basically, there's just a lot of stuff. There's no way in hell we could go through all this without like adding another half hour to this comic. So, thank you, Nathaniel. I don't see a letter anywhere. If there is, then I'm sorry. It's too much.
It's buried.
There's more what ifs. Thank you.
This is a lot of comics.
It's a lot of comics. We have too many comics.
Our whole life is comics.
Yeah.
And if it's not comics, it's manga.
Yep.
And if it's not manga, it's anime. If it's not anime, it's superhero movies. If it's not superhero movies, it's Star Trek. If it's not Star Trek, it's Pokemon.
Gotham Freaks.
Or Splatoon. Or Overwatch. Never got any Overwatch stuff.
Send her the Diva pop figure because she wants that.
I can't wait for the Overwatch art book to come out in, I think, October. Holy shit. Overwatch. Also, if anyone plays Overwatch, let's become Overwatch friends and play together. I play pretty much, at least maybe an hour every day or so.
Judge Dredd, he is the law.
I sometimes think about streaming, but I just don't think I'm charismatic enough to actually do a game stream. You know? Be a stream. Plus, when I like to play without people looking at me judging how I play. You get enough of that in the community.
So that's everything. Thank you again.
Oh my god, someone patron him to do the Overwatch comics.
Bye.
Patron him to do the Overwatch comics. Overwatch!